Hello guys, what's going on? My name is Sam, or Chaotic, and welcome back to another GTA 5 livestream here on my channel. So today, we're going to be taking a look at the 13 new and hidden unreleased vehicles from the Doomsday Heist update. There are 13 in total, with the possibility of one coming out as soon as tomorrow. We're discussing all of that throughout this livestream, as well as customizing them, driving them around, and basically just having some fun. So hello to everyone tuning in right now. If you guys could drop a like on this stream, that would be greatly appreciated. Let's try and smash 1,000 likes in this one. I know we can do that. These are some awesome vehicles. I'm going to start things off with the new Overflod Autark. Hopefully I've said that right. But yeah, it is an awesome vehicle. The first Overflod that we have in game, besides of course the Entity XF, which has been in game now since day one, in fact. That's been in the game since GTA 5 first released. So we're going to be receiving our first DLC vehicle then from Overflod, and here it is right here. This is what it's going to look like from standard when you first get it. And look how incredible this thing looks. Literally from every angle, I think it looks great. That front end, that's kind of cool. It reminds me of just like a very track car sort of like feel, I guess, if that makes sense. And then from the back, look at that. That is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So let's get into it. As a reminder, guys, we're in story mode right now. We're not online. We are using mods in story mode. But we are able to drive these cars around, test them all out, customize them, and basically go through everything about these vehicles. So if you guys do have any questions, of course, let me know in the chat throughout the stream. But yes, I can see in the chat straight away, is this car fast? It feels fast. I don't think it's actually up there in the terms of the fastest car in game. It does cost $1,955,000, or at least it will when it's released. So obviously it does put it up there in the terms of the more expensive cars in game. But you can see straight away just driving around, it doesn't quite accelerate from, 0 to its top speed straight away. There are much faster cars in game, certainly in the terms of acceleration. We'll try and find a nice long straight now and see if we can get up to its top speed. But even if it's not the fastest car in game, it won't bother me, because this thing just looks so good. And it's nice that... Oh my god, almost crashed. It's nice that at last we're getting ourselves a new Overflod in game. These pedestrians today. We might turn traffic off. They always annoy me. Loads of you guys ask in chat, when does this car come out? Obviously, as a reminder, we don't have like an official release order, but what we do know is the placements of these vehicles on each website. And this is the first one on the Legendary Motorsports website, which means it could potentially be one of the first vehicles releasing over the next few weeks. It may even come out tomorrow. There's a good chance that it could. There's at least one new car coming out, and the choice is between this and the Sentinel Classic. We have the donation from Simon who said,
"Hey man, I'm kinda drunk and watched almost every live stream for the past year. Hope I don't forget this one. Cheers."
Thank you, Simon, so much, and I appreciate you tuning in, man, and that donation as well. Big shout out to you. That's greatly appreciated. This car sounds pretty good as well, by the way, guys. Hopefully you can hear the game volume. If there is an issue with, the mic or the game volume, and I need to make any adjustments, of course, let me know. Oh my god. These AI drivers today trying to make me crash. What we're going to do, though, guys, is we're going to make our way to the custom shop. Then what we'll do is we'll drive up towards Sandy Shores, where we have some nice sort of open and long straights, and we can check. Oh my god. What's wrong with these people today? We can check what this thing is like in terms of its top speed. Way. There we go. Yeah, you guys saying the audio is fine. That's good. Alright, let's go straight inside.
What miracle did you want me to perform?
The Overflod Autark. It is a supercar, in case that wasn't already obvious. And let's get straight into these customizations then. Okay, we'll apply the armor, the brakes, and the next customization is bumpers this time around. Okay, by the way, this is the first time I'm customizing any of these vehicles, so these are all new to me. We have 12 different options in this category. In fairness, from the front, it looks pretty good anyway from standard. But we have a few options to fit some canards. We can change the bumper out to add this sort of like color around the lip. That's kind of cool. And obviously there's an option with that for canards. And then there's the secondary color, which right now I'm guessing is the same as the primary color. This sort of yellowy orange. Then GT bumper, which, basically extends out the front of it. And I think as well, yeah, it kind of exposes the intercooler by there as well. I actually prefer this look by the looks of things. It has like sort of nice edge to it. This is kind of round and I'm not so sure, to be honest. We have a donation in the chat from Christopher who said, this will cost more in tax. I'll cost you more in tax. Thanks, buddy. Big shout out to you. Yes, basically loads of different variations of, well, these two bumpers by the looks of things. I'm not really a huge fan of that second one. There's 6 different versions of this one, the GT bumper. I prefer the stock one. We might go for the color one though. The color one, the primary stock with canards. Let's do that. Let's upgrade that. That looks pretty cool. Although, in fairness, the stock bumper looks pretty good as well. What do you guys think? Which one do you guys prefer? I think I prefer this one. Let's go with that one. Rear diffuser. Let's go around to the back then. And again, I love the rear end of this car. I think it looks so good. But we can actually change out the diffuser and fit a primary carbon diffuser, which I think it's already black, but it changes the diffuser to carbon instead and adds these yellow little fins by there on the diffuser itself. Again, I think I prefer the primary or the standard look, so why not change that? I'm not so sure. What do you guys think? Again, I'm sort of like, I'm thinking that there looks better. I think we're gonna leave it on standard. Let's not change that. Let's move on to the engine and upgrade that. Exhausts, again, we've got a few options in here. We can change the stock exhaust, which is actually only one. There's only one on this side. So we can go for a dual exit, so that's one either side. Makes it matching, that's a little bit better. We can go for the titanium option, which again just changes out the stock one. I'm guessing there's a dual exit version of that. There is. Carbon exhaust, and then obviously dual exit, aluminium, and then dual exit version of that. Let's go for the carbon version. The dual exit carbon version. So it sort of blends in with that black grille on the back. On to fenders next. So we can now add, some like streamline sections. Not really a huge fan of that, to be honest. And then we can do something to the, well, actually change. Stock rear, oh wait, hold on, we can fit 2 in this option, right? In this category. Is that what it means? I think. Basically changes this section by here, by the looks of things. You can change the colors, you can add these vents. Those are pretty cool. I think we'll go for the vents. The stock look does look pretty nice as well, but we'll try those vents. Let's go for the vented rear fender. That's weird. I've never seen that before, where we can basically select 2 different options in this category. Not so sure about that one for the front canards. Those aren't so good, so we'll leave those as they are. Onto the hood option now. So we can change obviously to the secondary color, but it's already the same, both primary and secondary. We can then go for the carbon version. You can literally make the entire car carbon. You can change the front bumper, the hood, the entire back end pretty much. So if you wanted to, guys, if you love the carbon look, you can go for a full carbon car. We can go for the Crescent, which I think just adds that little sort of like indent by there. It's kind of cool. The aggressive hood, that reminds me of the Ferrari Enzo. Is that right? Is it the Ferrari Enzo? That front end, that section by there, that's kind of cool. Yeah, we might go for that one. Although the plain look again, the sort of standard look looks pretty good. I feel like maybe that's too aggressive. We'll give it a try though. It's called the Aggressor as well. We won't change the horn, there's no point. We're in story mode. We will put xenon lights though. Not going to go for a neon kit, not really a huge fan of those. And there's no point changing the plates, because again, we're in story mode. We don't have custom plates. Do I change the color of this car? This car looks pretty good, I think. We'll go through all the colors anyway. I don't think I'm going to change it though. It does look pretty good though, I think. In pretty much any color. It's just got that sort of like look to it. Look at that. That grey there looks sick. Looks amazing. Especially if we go for like a different secondary, which obviously changes the inner color of the wheel. That's pretty awesome. I might actually keep that. What do you guys think about colors then? Any suggestions? Let me know in the chat right now. There's red. Red looks pretty awesome too. Keep scrolling down. Hot pink. Orange. I think this yellow that we have is going to be the one. That looks pretty awesome. Onto the greens now. Lime green. Not so sure about lime green, to be honest. Maybe race blue. Race blue? No, I think yellow is still definitely our best option. I think we're going to leave it. Let's try ice white very quickly. Ice white's kind of cool as well. Yeah, we're going to leave it. We're going to leave it as the yellow. We could change the secondary. Just quickly check what options we've got. The secondary does change the wheel color. We have a donation from Astrum who said, love you, keep up with the great work. I'm not sure why the message didn't show on the screen. It's kind of weird. But thank you, Astrum. Big shout out to you. So yeah, the secondary changes the color of the sort of like inside section of the wheel. This section by here, any other secondary panels, which right now we don't actually have fitted. And that sort of like line in there, I can see that as well changing. We're going to leave it on yellow though, because that's pretty cool. It goes with the rest of the car, so let's leave that as it is. On to skirts next, so we can go for this black, or from the black look, to obviously primary, secondary, which is the same, then primary carbon, which is, well, just a carbon version, I guess. The stock skirts, I think right now, are going to be our best bet. I know we've changed quite a few things to primary, but I just think it looks a little better. It just hides way under there. It goes with some of the black panels on the back as well. Let's move on to spoiler next. This car looks pretty good without a spoiler, but hopefully there's an option as well which just improves it a little bit more. This primary stock spoiler, that is pretty disgusting. I've got a feeling this might come with the car from standard. Primary stock spoiler. So when you buy it online, it might come with this spoiler. You'll have the option to remove that, which I'm guessing might affect the traction. Although right now it's full, so maybe it doesn't. So we got the carbon version of that. Then we have this sort of style here. That's kind of cool. From some angles it's not so good, but from like an angle like this, it does look pretty nice. But from above, I'm not so sure. I kind of want like a fairly standard spoiler. That's not too bad.
Here comes the money.
Here comes the money. Oh my god. I had to like take a look at that one for a second time. George has come in. We've got a random number. $58.95. Yeah, such a random number. Thank you, George, so much. Big shout out to you. No message, but big shout out to you, man. And straight afterwards, Freight Train comes in and says,
Go pick up a prostitute with that beast.
I definitely will, man. Maybe we'll set it to nighttime and drive around. Big shout out to Freight Train. What the fudge? Big fan, man. Big fan. Big shout out to you. So far, if I'm honest, guys, I'm not really feeling any of these spoilers. Maybe the primary GT spoiler. That's kind of cool. Like, it's not too big. It's not too over the top. So maybe we'll go with that. The primary GT spoiler. Let's do it. Like I said, from stock, it looked pretty good anyway. So you could go with either. Let's lower the suspension down. Let's do that. It is a supercar. Upgrade the transmission and the turbo as well. We won't change the wheels. Those are really, really cool. So we'll leave those. And windows. Yeah, we'll go for the black as well. It merges in nicely with that little carbon panel by there. So let's do that. And that is it then for the customization of this. So a few things we can do to this then. Front bumper, the hood, the fenders, the rear fenders, the spoiler, the rear diffuser. Can't change the roof though. The skirts, the exhausts, so yeah, pretty much most things on the car. And it looks so good. This is definitely going to be one of my favorite supercars in game once it's released. I feel like with every update, Rockstar release more and more supercars in game. And I always say, like, they're so good. Definitely my favorite. And then another update comes out, more supercars, and my mind changes completely. This car is so good looking. What do you guys think about this? Like I said, there's a good chance this could be released tomorrow in the game. There are only two possibilities, this and the Sentinel Classic. If you guys watched my video earlier on this, I discussed why that was. Basically, the first one's listed on each website. The Legendary Motorsports website and the Southern San Andreas Super Autos website. This, of course, being listed on the Legendary Motorsports website. Let's drive now to Sandy Shores. Let's get ourselves a nice, fairly straight open road. Oops, whoa, almost lost it then. Let's see if we can drive straight to Sandy Shores and see what this thing is like on the open road. Might turn off this traffic as well. This thing feels like it wants to drift as well. Maybe it's a rear-wheel drive car. It might be. I can't test it right now because I'm playing with mouse and keyboard, and even when you stop and just like drive into something, it doesn't show you whether it's 2 or 4-wheel drive. Although, saying that, if we do a stop-start, hold on. Yeah, it's rear-wheel drive. There we go. Determined straight away. It is a rear-wheel drive car. This thing does feel like it wants to drift. That might cause issues on the track. You guys want to use this as a race car. So for that basically $2 million, $1,955,000. This may not be the best purchase for driving around in races and stuff like that, but even so, I think this car looks so good. Quite frankly, it could be as slow as the Prius in game, and I'd still want to buy it because it just looks so good. But yeah, the fact that it's rear-wheel drive, it doesn't feel quite as fast as some of the cars in game. Like the Cyclone feels faster than this. Well, I guess the Cyclone is just incredibly fast at accelerating. Oh my god, the fastest accelerating car in game without a rocket boost, of course. I know I'm not driving very well right now, but some of these pedestrians, damn. I swear with every update they get worse, but maybe it's just me, I don't know. So there we go then, guys. That was our first car then. The Overflood Autark. Again, hopefully I've said that right. I just can't get over how good this thing looks. I want to get like a little Snapmatic as well. So let's find ourselves a nice location. We have to repair them. Actually, no, we don't have to. We're using mods. The car has God mode. We're all good. I want to get ourselves a quick Snapmatic of this car. Because it looks so good. Especially that rear end. I love the rear end of this car. Possibly more than I love the front end. Donation from, is that Cobalt Volt? $1.02. Big shout out to you, man. He said, best YouTuber, and can you do the new Sentinel? I definitely can, man. In fact, we'll do the new Sentinel next, because that is the other car that we might be getting tomorrow in GTA Online. Big shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for that. I'm trying to think of a nice location we can get a quick Snapmatic of this car. We'll have to come back to it later on. We're in Sandy Shores right now, and I don't feel like this is the type of car you'd have to drive around Sandy Shores. Never mind. What we'll do is we'll pull in at this motel, and hopefully if it doesn't despawn, we'll come back to it later on and take it somewhere. Oh yeah, and look at those doors as well. Look at those doors. There aren't many in game that have that sort of style. Let's go into first person, just take a look at that. We'll open the other one as well. Just trying to think of some other cars in game right now that have that style of door. If anyone can think of any, let me know right now. I literally cannot think of any. Oh, no, I accidentally got in. They're going to close. Damn, never mind. God damn it, Michael. Alright, we'll move on then to the next car. As requested by Cobalt Volt, he asked for the Sentinel Classic. Let's do that. Let's spawn it in. It's saved as the Sentinel 3, I believe. Sentinel 3. There we go. The Sentinel 3. So, yes, a classic version then of the Sentinel that we have in-game, hence the name, Sentinel Classic. This car will be available on the, no, not the Legendary Motorsports, it's the Southern San Andreas Super Autos website this time. $650,000 is what this thing will cost to buy, and to much surprise, it is not a Benny's vehicle. I thought the Rockstar might release this as a Benny's original Motorworks vehicle, where you'd have to buy the Sentinel, and of course then take it down to Benny's to upgrade it to the classic variant. But no, that's not the case. You can buy the classic variant straight away from the Southern San Andreas Super Autos website. Like I said, $650,000. And the rear end, from some angles, kind of reminds me of the Futo that we have in game. It certainly has that sort of small... crashing all over the place today, guys. Has that sort of like small and boxy look on the rear end, but it's not the Futo. And this thing as well. Obviously, this is the thumbnail for this live stream. This is the only car that I've actually customized so far, obviously to make this thumbnail. And this thing does have a lot of customizations. Again, not particularly fast, because it's a sports car. It might even be in the sports classics. Let me just quickly check. I'm pretty sure it's the sports category. Let's get in, and it is, yeah, in the sports category. Although it is a classic car, it's not classic enough to be a sports classic. Alright, we'll quickly drive back down towards the main city area. I'll take it down to the custom shop straight away. And hopefully again you guys can hear the audio, the sound of this thing. The exhaust sounds pretty good as well. Sounds decent. But, yeah, by the way guys, big shout out to all the people right now dropping likes in the stream. I can see loads of you guys in the chat spamming that chat with hashtag liked. I appreciate that so much. We're actually at 569 likes right now. If you guys haven't done so already, smash that like button. Let's see if we can smash 1,000 likes right here, right now. There's over 1,000 people watching, so that should be possible. And obviously comment in the chat, hashtag liked, and we'll do a few shoutouts as well. Shout out to Justin, thanks for the like, man. Michael as well, big shout out to you. James, big shout out to you. JJ, big shout out as well, thank you for the like. I see ML as well in the chat. Right, just trying to get down there right now. We might turn off the traffic. I just feel like in story mode there's so many more cars. So many more of them. There is an option on PC to actually change that, I believe. You can change the population density and the car variety as well. So that might be why there's more of them in story mode. Especially for me. I can always turn them off though, using the menu that I have installed. A few more shoutouts quickly. Shout out to Chris, thanks for the like, man. Kara as well, shout out to you. Daniel, big shout out to you as well. Adrian, Connor, Hassan, Ethan, Sid, Aaron. Loads and loads of you guys in the chat right now. Awesome to see. But here we are, Los Santos Customs. Let's go. Let's customize the Sentinel Classic. If you guys are into classic cars, especially things like this, then this is going to be an awesome car for you. Because like I said, there are loads and loads of customization options available for this. Let's quickly apply the armor and the brakes, and then move on to the front bumper option. Again, quite a few options in here, and depending on what style you want to go for, then there's plenty of variation. So first of all, we can change the stock bumper to the secondary color. We're not going to do that. We're going to leave it the same color all around, I think. Then we have the carbon version of that. I'm not really a huge fan of carbon, so I'm not going to go for that. We have a donation from, is that Ishak Luckman? Hopefully I said that right. And he said, you're so much better than boss. Appreciate that, man. Big shout out to you as well. Oh yeah, there's loads and loads of options as well to basically customize this car and fit sticker bomb panels to it. From what I've seen, you can actually change the entire car to sticker bomb. So maybe later on we'll come back and do that. Just create an entire sticker bomb car if you guys want to see that. But we'll carry on for now. So there's sort of like a rally version as well for this. You can fit these like rally lights. Or you can go for the drift look as well, if you guys are into that sort of thing. This car, by the way, is great for drifting. I'm not much of a drifter, but I'll try later on. So yeah, you can have the Drift 1, Drift 2, and Drift 3. These all being obviously exposed cooler options. I think for this one, though, we're going to leave it on the XS. Although this could look kind of cool in the terms of, you know, being a rally car or a drift car, I'm going to go for this look. It's sort of a lot closer to classic. So yeah, I think we'll try that. And it removes the plate as well. So yeah, we'll definitely go for the XS option. Let's move on to the rear bumper, though, next. So again, we can change it to the secondary option. We can go for carbon if we want to, or we can go for the sticker bomb option. Again, maybe later on we'll come back and we'll give that a try if you guys want to see that. Moving on to the next option then, chassis. So like I said, loads of options here, and depending on what sort of style or theme you want to go for, this will fit into obviously to the drift and the off-road theme. Should we go for one of these? It changes the seats as well, I've just noticed that, so maybe we will. Maybe we'll go for... I feel like the roll cages kind of makes it look too ricer. Is that just me? So maybe we'll go for the half roll cage. Just changes the back of the car. Yeah, we'll go for the street half roll cage. Upgrade the engine onto the exhaust next. So we can go for the chrome tipped, the titanium option, which we'll probably go for, the carbon version, or the aluminium, which looks actually really poor quality. Look at that. Really low resolution. I think we're going to go for the titaniums though. Don't usually go for those very often. On the fenders though, again, we can change literally the entire color of the fenders and this rear section as well. We can go for the carbon version, or you can go for the sticker bomb version. So let's leave it on stock for now. On to grill next. Although it says grill, it actually changes the wipers. You can fit little wipers to the lights. You can put some tape over them as well. So if you're going for that sort of stock car or the rally car sort of theme, again, could be an option for you. You got these lights as well, and then you got the lights with the tape as well. I'm going to leave it, I think, on the stock look. Not really a huge fan of any of those. I'm going to go for that sort of just regular car look, I guess. As for hood then, you can go for this lifted option, lifted hood, which literally just lifts the back end as if it's not closed properly, which kind of looks like the car's broken, in my opinion. But if you guys like that, then of course you can do so. Then we got the secondary color version of that, carbon, the sticker bomb hood, the XS hood, it's kind of cool. The secondary color version, the carbon version of that, the drift hood, adding this huge bulge on the hood. We might go for that one. Secondary version, carbon. Then we have this vented drift hood. So again, the bulge with the vents on top. And then we have the various different color versions of that. Then we have the STD hood, obviously going with the badge that we have on the car already. That's kind of cool as well. Nice little vented hood, and then back to stock. So I think I prefer... I'm like sort of like 50-50 between this and the drift hood. I think we're going to go for the STD one. Let's go for that. The vented one. There we go. We won't change the horn. We will upgrade the lights though. We won't do neon kits. Livery. Okay, this car has a few liveries as well. Scene kit. Just a load of different sponsors, I guess. Not really that special. Then we have the faux rust. There are loads and loads of rust liveries available for some of the vehicles in Doomsday Heists. This is kind of cool, but I just don't feel like it really matches the theme or the style of this car. Then we have the, is that Dutch Rally? Is that right? one of the beer companies in game. We have the Zero to Hero, and then we have the Ron Racer one. We have this Drift Predator. That's kind of cool. Basically, loads and loads of sort of like race and rally themed liveries. We have this sort of anime one, the 2D relationship, and then finally the Pisswasser. The only one I really like, I think, is the Faux Rust, but like I said, I don't really feel like it matches the style or the theme of this vehicle, so we're not going to leave that. We're not going to leave that? We are going to leave that. What am I talking about? But yeah, a few options there. Moving on to respray, we're going to make this red. We're going to go for red. Red looks really cool, and I think it's the secondary color already. We'll quickly check that. We might actually change the secondary color to black, if we can. Let's just give that a try and see what it looks like. So it changes the color of the grill as well. Kind of want to go for either a red grill or a black grill. Let's go all the way down. There we go. So it changes the color of the grill, the sort of like stripe or line that goes all the way around the car, and the color of the roll cage as well on the inside. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's go for black as the secondary. Trim color, we can change that as well. I think it's already set to... Oh, it's not. Wasn't really set. Okay, we went for black anyway. Onto roof. Okay, this is where it really bothers me, this car. This is what really bothers me. You can fit a sun strip. Obviously, you've got the primary, secondary, and carbon versions. Or you can go for the vortex generators, carbon, primary, or secondary. But you can't have both. You can have an aerial, which isn't that great. You can go for these like rally lights, if you are going for that rally theme. Then those are pretty cool. Or you can have the bike rack. You can also have the bike rack with lights. You can have these, is that Leon louvers? If I said that right. We have the secondary version of that and carbon. But yeah, I want to have the sun strip and the vortex generators, but we can't have both. Rockstar doesn't allow it. What do you guys think about this? Which one do I go for? Sun strip or vortex generators? Or maybe the rally lights. Those are kind of cool. We're not going for a rally car though. We're not actually going for that rally theme. I feel like the sun strip looks better. Maybe like a secondary sun strip. Well, primary's pretty good as well. Some of you guys saying go for the louvers. Louvers are pretty cool too. Some of you guys saying don't put anything. Other people saying the vortex generators. I might go for the primary vortex generators. It's kind of annoying there's no option where we can have both of those. I'm not sure why Rockstar did that. Maybe they forgot. Just didn't realize, who knows. Onto skirts now. We can change this for the sticker bomb if you want to, or the secondary or carbon versions. We're going to leave that, I think. Let's have a quick look what the black version looks like. That's not too bad. Yeah, maybe we'll go for the carbon version of that. Goes with the carbon panel on the front as well, on the front splitter. So let's go for carbon skirts. Onto spoiler. So we have a few options in here again. 19 different options, in fact. The classic spoiler, that's pretty cool. I think so far, from what I've seen, this is my favorite. But we'll continue on. You can go for the secondary version of that, or the carbon version. Sports, got 3 different colors of that. The XS spoiler, 3 different colors of that. The GT spoiler, not really a huge fan of this one. 3 different colors of that one. The STD spoiler, I know that we went for the STD HUD, but I don't feel like the spoiler really goes with the car that much. Kind of ruins it, I think. Goes for that sort of, or looks very ricery, if that's even a term. Yeah. Then you can go for this drift spoiler, which is just absolutely awful. So we won't be going for that. So I'm going to go for the classic spoiler. It keeps the red, but we also have like little black sections by here. Support mounts, I believe they're called. Which looks pretty awesome. So we're going to go for that. The classic spoiler. Suspension, should we lower it down? I think we'll leave it as high as it is. Kind of like it as it is. Race transmission, turbo, let's fit those. Wheels, there's one set of wheels I really like on this car. Like on most sports cars, in fact. It's the Mercy wheels. Those, they're my favorite set of wheels for sport cars in game. I'm going to leave the color on them as well, the black. Black looks pretty cool. Although in fairness, alloy looks pretty cool too.
Here comes the money.
Here comes the money. No way.
Here comes the money.
No way. No. Am I reading this right now? No. The dot must be in the wrong place. I'm speechless right now, oh my god. Guys, big shout out to Ivan right now. No message. but he donated $100. I'm speechless. What am I supposed to say to that? Ivan, thank you so much. Right now, let's get a huge hashtag in the chat for Ivan. I want you guys to spam his name for the next 60 seconds whilst we finish off this customization. That's absolutely insane. Thank you so much, man. Big shout out to you. Where are we at? Let's quickly fit bulletproof tires. Oh, we've already done that. We already have. We will change the tire smoke to red. And then finally, windows. I don't think it'll apply. No, we're not going to go for a window tint. We'll leave it stock. I don't do that very often, but I think this car looks better with the stock look on that one. So there we go. Let's back out. That is the Sentinel Classic. Look at that. Such a good car. And like I said, there are loads and loads of different customization options. So there are various different looks you can go for. I've tried to go for that sort of regular look with a few customizations, I guess. Basically not go too over the top, but you could go for the rally look. There's the drift look, obviously, as well. Or the sticker bomb look as well. Not too sure why you want to do that. I'm not really a huge fan of the sticker bomb. But if you are, then you can literally make the entire car, or pretty much 90% of it, sticker bomb. This car sounds good, though. Oof, almost crashed into me. So like I said, this is one of the other cars we might be getting tomorrow. It's either between this or the Autark, if Rockstar are going to be releasing a vehicle. Of course, we've already gone through the Autark. Hopefully, though, I'm hoping to sort of see this one. This car is definitely my favorite out of the two. The Autark is good, but I love this Sentinel Classic even more. And I think between the two, you guys are going to agree with me. The Sentinel Classic, right? Let me know right now in the chat. Autark or the Sentinel Classic? Let's see what's more popular. So I'm kind of hoping it's this one, but I wouldn't be disappointed either way, to be honest, because both are really, really cool cars. They're two really nice ones to start off with as well. But if we do receive one or the other tomorrow, there's a good chance we might receive the other one later on in the week. Again, if you guys didn't watch my video earlier on, it's definitely worth going to do so. Discuss the content we're getting this week. Despite last week, of course, only being the Doomsday Heist update, we're getting another update tomorrow, a Festive Surprise update. There's a good chance, alongside the release of that, we'll be getting one of these new cars as well. Alright, what we'll do then, guys, is we'll move on to the next vehicle before we sort of take too long. We've already been going for like half an hour or so, and we still have another 11 vehicles to go through. Most of you guys are actually saying, by the looks of things... Oh, actually, no one's actually commenting about these vehicles. Everyone's talking about different vehicles. Other cars you want to see me right now go through. Yeah, we have another 11 vehicles to go through. We'll start off with the Comet 5 next, which I believe is the new version of the Comet. Yeah. It's not the Panamera, right? I hope. I don't think so, no. Comet 5. There we go. Yeah, I am right. The Comet 5, it's basically like a newer and more updated version of the Comet that we have in game. And it was so quiet at first, I was sort of listening to see if it was an electric car. I was going to be kind of worried if it was. It's not an electric car. It does sound a little bit different though to the Comet we have in game. Yeah, it sounds pretty good as well. I'm liking that. So at last, I talked about this in a video, a DLC wishlist in fact, about, I don't know, maybe a year ago? A good year ago or so.
Shit!
How I'd like to see a new version of the Comet that we have in game. Well, the Comet is really good, but obviously that's a much older version of the 911 that's in real life. And there aren't many customizations for the Comet in game, which is really disappointing. I feel like it's one of those cars that could easily be a lot more customizable, kind of like the Sultan RS and the Banshee 900R. I kind of wish Rockstar had made it a Benny's original Motorworks vehicle. Of course, they gave us a custom retro version of it, but it's not quite the same. So hopefully with this one now, like I said, I haven't customized any of these cars before, so hopefully this one is going to be very customizable. So we'll see now, I guess. We'll go straight into the custom shop. Why not?
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Am I seeing this right?
Here comes the money.
No way. He did it again. We're going to have to stop for a second, guys. Ivan's coming again. With $100. Oh my god. That is insane. Guys, spam that chat again. That is... I am absolutely just speechless right now. Ivan, thank you so much. Let's get his name again. Spammed in the chat.
What can the best mechanic in LS do for you?
That's insane. Damn. I actually have no idea what to say. Thank you so much, man. Words just cannot describe how insane that is. Alright, let's move on then to the customizations for the new Comet. What was it named? Oh, the Comet SR. Which apparently is like a parody of the 911 RS in real life. They've just like swapped over the RS to SR. It's kind of cool, right? Let's upgrade the brakes. Onto bumpers next. Alright, actually not quite as many options as I thought it was going to be in the bumper option. We can go for this competition spoiler, or splitter, sorry. Splitter. Which I think we have something very similar for the Comet in game we have already. That's kind of cool, we're going to go for that one. We're going to go for that sort of track look, I think, with this one if we can. So we can go for the primary option on the back, or the secondary. I actually like this sort of black look we've got. So we're going to leave the stock bumper on the back as that sort of black, or carbon I think it is. It might be carbon. It is carbon. Well, saying that, let's quickly just check. That's not too bad. I kind of like both of them, to be honest. It's a shame that we have to choose. What do you guys think? Do we go for the primary option? Some of you guys saying change it. Okay, we'll go for the primary option then. Let's do that. Chassis, okay, we can put primary intakes on. Oh, by here, okay. So this, the stock version is carbon. We can go for the primary color, or we can go for secondary, which right now I think is set to black. The carbon ones are pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna go for that. We're gonna leave the carbon ones on. It goes with the other carbon panels we have on the car right now. So let's leave that as stock. Engine, let's upgrade that. Exhausts. Okay, so we have like twin exhausts right now. They're pretty big as well. We can go for, yeah, basically twin outlets. There we go. That's kind of nice. We have angled dual exhaust as well. These oval ones, not really a huge fan of those. Or the titanium ones. If we leave this sort of blue on it, the titanium ones could look pretty good. So maybe we'll go with that. We won't change the color. We'll go through the color options. We won't change the color. Because that blue option goes so well with the titanium exhausts. Looks quite nice as well. Especially with the carbon panels on the car. Fenders. We can fit some extended fenders on there as well. Kind of like the stock look again, but I think we'll fit those and just see what it's like when we go outside. We can always come back in and change that. Hood, we can change it from primary to obviously secondary or carbon. Not really a huge fan of that. We won't change the horn. We will upgrade the lights though and go for xenons. The lights on this car as well look so cool. Super awesome indeed. Plates, no point in changing that. Respray, yeah, we'll go through the options and just see what it looks like. But I'm going to leave, I think, this blue on here, just in case. You never know. Again, this color is one of those things, I think, should look good in pretty much any color. I think white will look pretty good. We have a donation from NYL who said, at 1.5k likes, I'll release a modded account. Well, there we go then, guys. If you want a modded account, drop a like on the stream. NYL is giving away an account. Thank you so much, by the way. Big shout out to you, NYL. This car looks just so good in pretty much any color right now that I'm looking at. Like Torino Red, from some angles, like right by here, I think it looks so good. With the black on the front, the wheels, that looks pretty awesome. Again, if you guys have any recommendations or suggestions for colors, let me know right now. But I think we will leave the blue. The blue is pretty nice. It was that sort of color, right, we had? I think. Ultra blue. Ooh, ultra blue is kind of cool as well. I think I prefer the blue that we have. That's always an option. Some of you guys saying white as well. Okay, we'll scroll down now. There's ice white. This car could definitely be any color, and it would still look good. We're going to leave the blue on there, though. I think the blue is kind of cool. So we'll do that. Secondary color. We'll quickly just check what that changes, if anything, right now. Okay, we haven't applied any customizations yet, which are like secondary colors, so we'll have to leave that the same. Roof, we can change it from the carbon to this regular primary color. We're going to do that. I'm not really a huge fan of the carbon roof, if I'm honest. So we'll go for that, or we can go for the secondary color, which right now is like a dark blue, I think. Is it dark blue or black? It might even be black. We're going to leave that though as primary. Skirts. Quickly, a donation from Earth in the chat who said, lol, I have missed account with 1.4 billion. Oh, modded account, I'm guessing. Just a small typo. There we go, 1.4 billion. Big shout out to you, Earth. Thank you for that. Again, I think we'll leave the skirt the same. Although saying that, no, the competition option is kind of cool too. And straight afterwards, donation train, Kex420. Big shout out to you as well, man. Thank you for that. I think we'll leave the stock option on. I think that competition skirt just a little bit too much. I don't want to go like too over the top with this. And the stock skirt is pretty cool, so we'll leave that. Spoiler. Okay, so this car definitely needs a spoiler. I'm not really a huge fan of that stock look. So we can go for the stock spoiler, which... Oh, wait, stock spoiler. That means when this car's available online to purchase, it will come with this spoiler, but there'll be the option to then remove it and go for the no option that I have right now. That's pretty cool. We might go for that. The carbon stock spoiler. Just a carbon version of that, I'm guessing. Yes. Stock one is black. Carbon obviously is carbon. Then we have the primary spoiler. Not really a huge fan of that. It's like too narrow. It's not wide enough. We have the carbon version of that. And we have this race spoiler, which is like too tall. This right here, the stock spoiler, is the Goldilocks spoiler.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
What am I supposed to say right now? Ivan or Ivan has come in with another huge donation, $80. And he says, tell me, is this enough? Oh my god.
Tell me, is this enough?
That's insane. Thank you so much, man, again. That's $280. That's crazy. Big shout out to you, man. Thank you so much. Exotic
What are
comes
your
in.
GTA 5 settings?
Exotic comes in and asks, what are your GTA 5 settings? Right now, everything I think is either on high or ultra. Yeah, I think everything's pretty high. I do have a pretty good PC in fairness. But big shout out to you, Exotic. Thank you for that. And straight afterwards, oh my god, we really are going for a donation train right now. Finley came in. Or Philly. My bad, not Finley, Philly. Big shout out to you. Suspension, we'll lower that down. Transmission, let's upgrade that. Turbo, let's fit one of those. Wheels, it comes with the... Are they the Mercy wheels? I think they're the Mercy wheels, right? No, it's not. It's not the Mercy wheels. They are the... Oh, and straight afterwards we have Howling Shadows. Donated $1.34. Some random numbers coming in right now. Thank you, man. Big shout out to you as well. They are a set of sports wheels. They're either the Mercy wheels or the... Oh, Synthetic Z. There we go. My bad. The Synthetic Z wheels. But it comes with those pretty much from standard anyway, so we won't change those. I don't want to change the wheel cut anyway, because the black looks pretty awesome, so we won't go for that. We will, though. Oh, it's already got bulletproof tires. There we go. Sweet. I have mods on, so obviously it's probably just fitted those from standard. We will go for blue tire smoke, though. I don't think... No, we're not going to change the window tint. We're going to leave that stock. So there we go then. The customization of the new Comet SR once it's available in-game. And if I'm honest, I'm kind of surprised there weren't more customization options. I thought the reason why Rockstar have added this into the game was to basically offer us a newer and more customizable variant of the Comet that we have in-game. And of course it's newer, but it's a slightly different look, a slightly different appearance and shape. But I wouldn't necessarily say that it has more customizations, maybe one or two more. Because the Comet we have in-game isn't that customizable. So maybe one or two more things we can do to this. But not as many as I was sort of thinking or hoping for, I guess. But still, it's cool though. What do you guys think about this then? I saw earlier on loads and loads of you guys requesting this vehicle, so I'm sure this is one that you guys are excited for. I think my favorite feature on this is the front. Those headlights, those are just so nice. Let's turn on the lights right now. They are so cool. Of course they are from the 2017 model, I think. The 2018 model of the Porsche 911 in real life. The RS model. Hence why it's his name, the Comet SR. Alright then guys, we're going to pull over right now. And we're going to move on to the next one. Let's go for a classic car next. We've shown off so far 3 vehicles. The Autark, the, obviously, Comet, and the Sentinel Classic. Oh, we already have shown off a classic car. We'll go for another one though. Let's go for the GT500. That's the next one I actually have on the list. So we might as well go for it anyway. GT500. Here it is. This, of course, being a Ferrari. It's a Grotti. The front end reminds me of one of the cars we have in game already. I just can't think what it is right now. Cobalt Volt came in again. He said hi from everyone is New Australia. Oh, New Zealand, sorry. Oh, I'm reading these wrong. Oh, good. Hi. Let's read that again. Hi from everyone is New Zealand. I'm guessing he means from New Zealand. Big shout out to you there, man. Thank you, Cobalt. Earth Chris came in again with his super chat donation and said, "My dog ate my internet cable and I can't play GTA." No way, man. No way. That's so bad. I used to have a rabbit. Well, I still do have a rabbit. He doesn't live with me though. That's with my parents. And he ate the Ethernet cable at my house as well. Back when I used to live at home. So I was out without internet for a while. But that was a while ago. Big shout out to you though, man. Damlin came in with a 25 cents on Goldbox as well. We are really going for a donation train right now. Thank you to everybody. So big shout out to Damlin, Earth Chris, and Cobalt as well. Thank you guys. So where was I? Yes, the GT500, the car we're driving right now. It is a Ferrari. Like I said, I don't actually know what the vehicle is based upon in real life. But the front end definitely reminds me of a car that we have in real life. Those headlights and the grille especially, I just cannot picture what the car is right now. Yeah. He's done it again. He's done it again. Is that? Am I saying this right? It is Ivan, right? Or Ivan? There are two ways of pronouncing that. Hopefully I'm saying it the right way. It's coming again with a $30 donation. Thank you so much, man. That's insane. Thank you so much, man. Big shout out to you. Followed by a donation from Artus, donated through the super chat. Thank you, man, to you as well. Let's take this down to the custom shop though, and check out what customization options we have for this GT500. A few questions in chat. How much will this car cost? I think it's around about 800,000. I can't remember the exact price. It might have been 845,000, but don't quote me on that. And shout out as well to Adam as well, who donated $1.34 again, and said, I have been a fan for a long time, and I love your vids. Keep up the good work. Big shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for that as well, and I appreciate the support. Okay, upgrade the armor, the brakes, and the bumper. Okay, here we go. We got two options. We can basically put tape over the lights, or we can fit these race lights with fog lights. So again, just tape over those as well. We'll go for those. Why not? Let's fit those. Upgrade the engine. Round to the back, we have these like dual exit exhausts. Those are kind of cool. We can change those for big balls though, straight out the middle though. Or we can go for these classic exhausts, the side pipes. Those are nice as well. We have a donation from Earth Chris, who said, "How do you buy a property without trading one in?" If you already have reached the max limit of properties, then obviously you can't buy another one. But if you haven't reached the max limits, then you should be able to buy another one by either selecting like empty slot at the bottom, if I'm right in saying. In the terms of exhaust, guys, I think we're gonna leave it on the stock exhaust. The classic exhaust is pretty cool, but I also like the stock look. What do you guys think? Do we go for the side pipe? I can see one or two people right now in the chat saying yes, go for those side pipes. Let's go for the side pipes then. Let's do it. That's what you guys want. Let's do that. Then for the hood, we can upgrade that and fit. I can't even tell what that is, to be honest. some form of something on the hood at least. And the competition hood as well. It's the same thing, just with a different line. We have a donation from White Mint, who again donated through the super chat and said, "I love your vids, keep it up." Again, big shout out to you, White Mint, and thanks for the support again, man. Appreciate that. I'm kind of like confused what this is supposed to be. Oh wait, I can see it now. I can see it. It's like a bit of glass. Wait, is this going to be the windshield? Is there the option to remove the windshield and roof? That's got to be it, right? Doesn't make any sense. I don't like either of those, to be honest, but there we go. Let's move on to lights next. We'll change those for xenons. I know it's a classic car, but we'll go for those anyway. Too late now. We've done it. We can fit a livery, the Grotti one. That's kind of cool. We have the Italia one. I quite like that one as well. We haven't gone for any liveries just yet. Maybe on this car we will. Then we have the side stripes. Because the car is white and the stripes are white, we can hardly see those. Just about make them out though. Stripes over the front fenders. Then we have the single side stripe, which I'm guessing is... Oh no, it wasn't down the side. Goes along the front by there with the number 8. Then we have the number 19. This is the commercial livery. Not really a huge fan of that one. Then we have this one, the red, white, and blue. Kind of looks like it's got like a mustache, right? Or some facial hair, right? Around the grill. Then we have the Classic Racer, the Grotti Commercial Livery, and then the final one, is that the Gaul? Or the Gauli? My favourite one definitely has to be either the Grotti or the Italia. Well, in fairness, the Gauli is pretty cool too. I do like the way that it is. Got the logo by there. What are you guys thinking? What do we go for? Let's go for the Gauli one. Let's do that. Gaul or Gauli, if I'm saying that right. Hopefully so. We won't change the plates because we can't. Can't fit a custom plate to this one in story mode. Respray. Okay. It's a Ferrari. We have to go red, right? It has to be red. Is that the rule? All Ferraris have to be red? I'm thinking candy red. I'm not so sure actually. Let's go for like a regular red. Either Formula Red or Torino Red. Let's go for Formula Red. Let's do it. Some of you guys say yellow. Actually, yeah, yellow is another color that Ferraris are known to be in. So let's just quickly try yellow. Very quickly. No, I prefer the red. Let's go for red. There we go. There's no secondary color. We can't change that. Suspension, we can lower that down. We're not going to do that. Transmission, upgrade that. Turbo, gonna fit one of those. Wheels, we can change those out, but I do like those stock wheels. So I don't think we'll change those. And then windows, we can obviously fit window tints. We won't do that though. There's one thing I want to go back to, the hood. This option right here, we can fit the GT hood, which adds like a section of glass by here, but I don't see why it would do that. I'm really confused right now. And then we obviously have the competition hood. But there's no option to change the roof. I thought that maybe those were little like glass panels if you can remove the roof and stuff. But you can't. There's no option for that. I'm like really confused. I have no idea, guys. I have no idea. Anyway, so there we go. That is the GT500, the Grotti GT500. Of course, one of the unreleased vehicles. I can't remember the exact price. Like I said, it's around about $800,000 or so, and it is, of course, based upon a classic Ferrari. It's a pretty cool looking car. I'm not usually a classic car fan, but it is kind of cool looking. It sounds good as well. It does drive well as well. Again, not many classic cars in the game perform that well, or drive that well. I haven't driven around much in this car just yet, but it does feel quite nice to drive, like very easy to control as well. Not too bad in terms of speed either, so this could be one of the new faster sports classics that we have in the game. Oops. Sorry, buddy. Usually I make it my aim, my target to actually run over the motorcyclist in game. You guys do that as well? Just go out of your way to knock down the motorcyclists. Oh no, it's just like a little sport in game. I just realised as well, we smashed 1,000 likes a while back and I didn't even notice. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much for all the support on this live stream. If you haven't done so already, drop a like on the stream. Let's see if we can smash 1,500 likes. There we go. But we're going to move on to the next vehicle now. And I can see in the chat we have a few suggestions and requests for vehicles you guys want to see. One of those being the Revolta. I'm not so sure why. Hence the name. Revolta. I think it's revolting. But we'll spawn it in anyway. Revolt. Oh, nope. Spelled it wrong. Done it again. Revolt. There we go. That is it right there. So this is supposedly, or the back end at least, is based upon a Cadillac. You can probably see that. The badge itself as well for this car is kind of similar to Cadillac. The front end though, I'm not really too sure what's going on there. It's like a mixture of cars. Like those lights, those are definitely from like a Rolls-Royce. That front end definitely isn't from a Cadillac. I have no idea what car it's supposed to be based upon. But some of you guys apparently love this car. I'm not really a fan, but some of you guys say you're a fan. And I don't know how true this is because I've not actually seen this myself yet, but apparently this does have a weapons upgrade. You can fit machine gun turrets to this. We'd have to have a mobile operation center to do that. But we'll take it into the custom shop straight away and just see if this thing has any other customizations. I guess it's not that bad looking. I think I'm like over-exaggerating how bad it really looks. I'm just not really a fan, to be honest. It's not really for me, but I'm sure some of you guys watching right now will sort of like the style of this car. I guess we haven't really got many, I haven't received many cars like this for a while. We have the NS Windsor, I guess. We have one or two different variants of that. So it was the last sort of similar car to this that I can think of, at least. Let's go inside, though. Yeah, it's supposed to be like an Ubermacht, which is BMW in real life, but it's definitely not a BMW. Anyway, let's get into the customizations. Upgrade the armor and the brakes. The engine, let's upgrade that as well. Let's max it out. I don't see many customizations. We can change the lights to xenon, let's do that. Livery, we can actually fit a livery to this. Oh, we can go for the army camos. That's kind of random. Oh, these are locked for some reason in story mode. Don't know why that is, but there we go. Yeah, so this weapon, or this vehicle then should be weaponized if we have the army or the militarized camos. Obviously, there won't be the option in the custom shop to apply the weapons, but we'll try that now in a few moments. Respray, what color do we go for on this? Should we go for like a black? Black or maybe like a candy red. I just love candy red in game. Try candy red. Actually, no, maybe not. Apparently the front of the car is from a concept BMW. I've never seen it before, but there we go. I'm not really feeling any of these colours, to be honest. I think we should go for a black. Here we go. Black, both primary and secondary. Let's do that. If it is a BMW, I guess the sort of like black executive look will go well. And there's no center pillar either. It's all just like one glass window. That's new. We've never seen one of those before. Trim color, we can change that. Go for black. Transmission, let's upgrade that. Fit a turbo. Wheels, we can change those. I do kind of like these executive style wheels. Maybe we won't change those. We'll see what options we got though, just in case. What's like a typical sort of like high-end, without being supercar-y wheels? Oh, we'll just leave these as they are. I can't think of anything right now. We can't change the color, unfortunately, to black as well. I'll have to leave it as it is, because they are the stock wheels. Windows, we can tint those. Let's do that. Let's tint the windows. We're going to go for that sort of like all-black look. And let's back out of the custom shop now. Not a huge number of customizations for this. We can't really change any of the panels. It was just the basic stuff. But hopefully now, if we go into this menu, we should be able to find the option to apply the supposed weapons this car has as an option. I've not used this mod menu in so long, so I have no idea where the option to customize this car is. Vehicle livery menu. Nope, that's not it. That's the wrong one. Give me a second, guys. It should be in vehicle options, right? There we go. Oh, vehicle mod menu. There we go. Sweet. And if we then go to possibly front bumper. No option there. Skirts, grill. Maybe it's grill. Nope, there's an option to do that as well. Maybe there's no option then with this mod menu to actually apply the weapons. Okay, well, it's just a standard machine gun turret, so we can't apply it. It's kind of annoying, but it's only a machine gun turret. Anything in here, maybe? Unfortunately, the usual menu that I use wasn't updated. Only script hook was available today. I don't see any options. Am I just being blind? Am I missing something? Let's go in there one more time, just in case. Just in case the option to fit weapons is available, I just missed it. You know what we'll do? We'll go through every single option. So although it might say spoiler in the mod menu, it might actually be an option to change it, or try and change every single one. We have a Gorgbox donation from Tie-Dye Killtime again, who tipped $5 on Gorgbox. Thank you, man. Big shout out to you. And, oh, wait, there we go. We found it. There we go. It's in the roof option. Even though it's in the front grille. We found it, guys. We found the machine gun option. There it is. Not exactly very special, just standard machine guns. There are more and more cars now being added into the game that have these standard machine guns. I'm guessing they're just the same as the Ardent, right? Pretty, like, unpowerful, non-explosive rounds. It's kind of cool if they did have explosive rounds. Only really useful for popping tires and killing pedestrians. They are pretty useless. Let's go into first person. We haven't actually gone into first person at all in this stream to see the interiors of these cars. Definitely has that very sort of executive look, I guess. It's a very long car too. I guess it's not too bad. Like, I'm not really a huge fan of it, and for its price, I can't remember the exact price that it was going to be, But I know it was around about $800,000, I think. No, actually it was more than that. It was $1.3 million. Yeah, I remember now. It was $1.3 million for this. It's going to be on the Legendary Motorsports website. $1.3 million. Now, it doesn't come weaponized from stock. It's not that special. It's not that fast either, as you can see. It's just like a very fairly standard executive vehicle. Actually, saying that, in terms of speed, it's not too bad, but it's just not the fastest thing in game, I guess. Not really worth having. A donation from Simon D, who said, "We like to spam you boys. Cheers." Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Big shout out to you, Simon. Alright, let's pull over by here. We're going to move on to the next one. I'm not really a huge fan of that car, so let's move on. And next on the list, we have the Hermes. There is so much hype for this vehicle, so let's spawn this one in. The Hermes. It is a vehicle from GTA Vice City.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Freaky, is it Mads? Came in with a 10 NOK donation through the Super Chat. Big shout out to you, man. Thank you for that. But the Hermes, I was going to say Hermes then. The Hermes is from GTA Vice City. And it's a very, very cool, look at that, look how cool it is. Very cool retro look. Look at that. This is going to be a free vehicle, or will be free to players who log in on Christmas Day. It won't actually be free to buy, usually. It'll be listed on the Southern San Andreas Super Autos website. It's the third one listed, I think, on the in the release order, at least, on the Southern San Andreas Super Autos website. So it won't actually be coming out for Christmas, but if you log in on Christmas Day, you'll receive the option to purchase this for free when it does get released. But otherwise, it will cost 535,000, which I guess isn't too bad. It's not really that useful of a car, I guess. It's not one you're going to be using in races or, you know, to, I don't know, take out people. I'm just trying to think of things you might do with this car. It's just going to be one of those ones that you have and sort of just cruise around free roam. Maybe you go to car meets and stuff like that. It's one of those very, very awesome and retro looking vehicles. Let's make our way though to the custom shop and see what customization options are available for it. I can't imagine there'll be that much. But I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Freaky Mods came in again, this time with a 20 NOK donation in the chat. We get a hashtag in the chat for... Oh, it's not Freaky Mods, Freaky Mads, my bad. Big shout out to you, Freaky Mads. Let's get a hashtag in the chat right now for Freaky. Okay, the Albany Hermes, it is a muscle car. You can see as well, it's pretty low, and I love how there's this little section as well, covering that, that sort of rear section of the car. That's pretty awesome. You can see a few customization options, so let's start things off by upgrading the armor and the brakes first of all. Bumpers, we can change the front bumper, and we actually have quite a few options. Wasn't expecting this. So we can remove the, what says here, override is removed. I think I prefer the stock look. Or we can go for the front bumper delete, so that removes like all the chrome section. Looks like a very sad person now, doesn't it? Like or a person with a mouth open. There's the nose, there's the eyes, there's the mouth. I guess it could be alright. I know there's some liveries available for this as well, so we'll see those in a few moments. We can go with the classic bumper and overrides, remove the overrides, the street bumper, which I swear is just the same as the stock version, the simple bullet bumper, which is kind of nice, I think, or we can go for the custom bullet bumper, and then back to stock. Alright, so I'm sort of like mixed between this, the simple bullet bumper. I feel like this car is one of those classic and retro vehicles and needs chrome, so I might go for this one, although this one here, the complete like front bumper delete, is also kind of cool as well, and might look nice with the flame livery, which we'll see in a few moments time. We're going to try the simple bullet bumper though. We might come back and change that, we'll see. Onto the back though, we can remove the rear bumper if we want to, or go for this smooth rear bumper instead, which basically removes those, refer to them as overrides.
Here we go. Money talk.
He's here again, guys. Freak Mads, 50 NOK, and said, love your streams, I watched them all. But I'm guessing time, but I didn't finish the comment. Man, that is insane. Thank you so much. Big shout out to you, man, and the bot's gonna read it out now.
Love your streams. I watch them all the tea.
I watched them all the tea. Yeah. There we go. Thanks, man. Big shout out to you again. Onto exhaust, we can put the wide tip ones, sort of like flattens them out. It goes from these standard exhausts to the wide, well, like flat versions of those. I'm actually going to leave the stock exhaust on. Not really a huge fan of those. We can remove the chrome from the side, but again, I think on this car we're going to leave all the chrome on. So if you wanted to, you could completely de-chrome this car by the looks of things. Lights, let's upgrade those. We'll go for the xenons, why not? Livery, like I said, there are a few livery options available for this. We've got the pinstripe, this ghost flame option, which is going to be pretty cool. We might change the color of the car so we can see that more. Well, saying that, we've got this option right here, the classic Hermes. This being the livery that was available for it in GTA Vice City. We have the blue version of that. We have the layered flames, the rat look, so it has that sort of like rusted, but yet metallic look. It's kind of cool. Then we have the reporting for duty version, like it's got the all the sort of ex-military theme. Then we have some drag race versions of this, the Salt Flats. Then we have the Amazing Albany. It's not too bad either. Then we have the Kinky Kelly. Reminds me of some of the liveries we have available for some of the vehicles from the Smuggler's Run update, right? Some of the aircrafts. It's confusing. Can't think what the update was called. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go for the classic Hermes version. That one's kind of cool. I like that.
Oh yeah.
He's here again. Freak Mads. 50 knock.
50 knock is $6. Nice stream, dude.
50 knock is $6. Nice stream, dude. Thanks, man. A knock is that Danish krona? Am I saying that right? Or am I wrong with that? I have no idea. I'll have to Google that one. But thank you, man. Big shout out to you again. Plates, we won't change that. Respray, we might actually leave it as it is. I do kind of like that look. But we'll just go through the options anyway and just see what it looks like with the flame option. So yeah, red was pretty cool. Yellow? Doesn't look quite as good. Green. Yeah, I think we're going to leave the red. Let's try white though very, very quickly, just in case. Yeah, white. Nah, we'll be right. We'll leave the sort of like stock color it came in. The sort of reddy orange look. I think it's red with like an orange pearlescent. It's kind of cool. And we'll leave that with the delivery as well. Perfect. We won't change the secondary color. I don't actually have any panels on the car which are... Oh yeah, we do. We actually do. We have... Wait, the chrome panels. We can change the chrome. Oh wow, I didn't know that. We can change the chrome for black. Oh wow, or, you know, any color you want. That's kind of cool. That could be pretty awesome, actually. We're going to leave it as it is, though. Arch covers. Or we can remove those from the rear section as well. I'm going to leave those on. They're pretty cool. Suspension. We can lower it down even further. Freak Mads again. He's going crazy today. He's keeping this hype train going. This donation train. 10 knock. Thank you, man, again. Big shout out to you. Should we lower it down all the way? Let's do that. It's like literally touching the floor right now. The entire car is just touching the floor. That's pretty crazy. Transmission, upgrade that. Turbo, we'll fit one of those. Wheels, I'm not going to change those. I kind of like them. Unless we can go for maybe a chrome version of those. Let's quickly try the lowrider wheels. Oh, we can't go for chrome versions in story mode. That's annoying. We'll leave them as they are then. That's sort of chrome, kind of. Close enough at least. Tires, we won't change. Oh, we can't change the design anyway. Tire smoke. We should go for red. Or orange? Yeah, maybe orange. Let's do that. NYL donated. Oh, NYL actually put a link in the... But it hasn't actually shown up on screen. I'm not so sure what that is. I'm sorry, NYL. I think NYL just put a link to a free modded account. But for some reason it hasn't come up. I apologize. Just put it in the chat. There we go, I can see it. NYL just put that link into the chat. So you guys can see that instead. I apologize. I don't know why it didn't come up. We could go for maybe a limo. Yeah, let's go for the limo winter tint as well. Just again, to give it that sort of like, I don't know, classic and retro look, I guess.
Oh yeah.
He's here again. Oh my god. Going crazy.
Knock is Norwegians, and try to say Jeg elsker deg.
Knock is Norwegian, and he said, try to say Jeg elsker deg. Have I said that right? Jeg elsker deg. Hopefully I said that right. What does it mean? Let me know. But there we go. That is the Hermes customized in GTA Online. Quite a few customization options then, and yeah, you can go for a variety of different looks then. We're going to go for this sort of like, I guess, classic look. It kind of reminds me of the one from GTA Vice City, but you can go for a drag version of this as well. There are a few different liveries. You can remove all the chrome if you want to, if you're not a fan of that, or you can change the colour of the chrome completely. Black could be pretty cool too. So yeah, there we go. That's the Hermes, which, like I said, what's available will cost $535,000 from the Southern San Andreas Super Autos website, but if you log on Christmas Day as a Christmas gift, you will get yourself a free purchase of this, so definitely do so. It's free, basically. Alright, let's move on then to the next vehicle. Next on the list is a pickup truck, the Camacho. Hopefully I'm saying that right. So let's spawn that in. Camacho, is it? Oh, Camacho, there we go. There we go, and there it is, this pickup truck. Now in case you guys didn't know already, I'm a huge fan of pickup trucks. In fact, my personal vehicle in real life is a pickup truck, so I'm loving this one. Donation from Simon, who said... It didn't read it out. Okay, I'm going to read it out instead. I dare you to make a catfish sound. Just like a girl's noise or a girl's voice. I can't do a girl's voice. I wish I could. But I'm actually, of course, referring to the fish, the catfish. I have no idea what sort of sound they make. Just like bubble, 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 I guess. Again, shout out to you, Simon. Thank you for that. So yeah, moving on then to the Canis Camacho. This thing is pretty awesome looking, in my opinion. I have no idea what it's based on in real life. Please don't ask. But if anyone does know, of course, let me know in the chat. And yeah, I can read that out. Apparently, it's based upon the Jeep pickup truck. I was going to say Jeep. It kind of reminds me of, well, it has a very sort of Jeepy look, but I'm pretty sure it's not. I feel like it's an old-styled American pickup truck, but maybe one of you guys know. But it looks pretty awesome, and I want to take this to Sandy Shores when we do customize it and see what it's like off-road. I think it could be pretty good. You know what, we'll go straight to the customization right now, in fact, and then we'll go to Sandy Shores. That's going to be the plan for today. I see it's got like a light bar on the front as well, available from stock when you first buy it. And we also have lights as well on the front bumper, those are pretty cool. A winch as well. It's already got quite a few upgrades. I'm not too sure what customizations this thing might even have. Although one thing I will point out, that roof looks canvas. Can we actually put that down? Pressing all the buttons, we can't. Just like a canvas roof. I thought maybe it was a convertible pickup truck. That'd be kind of cool, right? Alright, let's see what customizations then we have for this off-road pickup. Start off with the armor, of course. Brakes. We can actually change bumpers, and we have a few options as well. It looks pretty good stock. Let's see what options we've got. We can fit the light guards, this bull bar. We can go for the colored version, or the secondary color version of that. This big bull bar. Then we have the primary color version, secondary. Then we have the bull bar 2. We have the primary bull bar 2. Loads and loads of variations of this. All these seem very, very familiar. All these seem... Are they all the same ones from the Barrage? I've seen these before, I swear.
Oh,
maybe they are the Barrage.
yeah.
Freak Mads came in again.
Say, Norga best.
It said, Norg best. Is that right? I've got a feeling that he's making me say things I shouldn't say. There we go. Shout out again to Freak Mads for that. I think for this one, guys, we're going to go for this this look here. The primary. No, we're going to go for the stock look. The stock light guard. There we go. Yeah, I think a lot of these bumpers are from the Barrage. Rockstar being lazy there. Onto the back, though. Oh, we can put these cages on the lights. I like those. Those are pretty good. Chrome, primary, secondary. We're going to leave the stock one, I think. We can go for the stock bull cage. That one's pretty cool as well. Might go for the black ones on that. Let's do that. The secondary color version, which is the same as the fenders and obviously the rear and front bumper. So let's do that. Upgrade the engine, exhausts. Okay, so we have these twin exhausts right now. We can go for the chrome versions, stealth, which just hides them underneath. We can go for the side pipe ones, or we can go for stack pipes. Let's go for stack pipes. Let's do that. There we go. Doors. Oh, we can change the doors for these like tubular doors. Those are pretty nice. Let's go for these, the Mark 1 tubular doors. I'm hoping we can change the roof. I want to go for like the stock color roof if we can. Hood. We can add some of this Durbar guards or plating. We have the secondary color version by the looks of things. That's kind of cool. Then we have the side vents right there, carbon version of that. Guarded vents. We have the vented hood. We have one with the shovel and axe on there as well. Did we go for the one with the shovel and axe? That's kind of cool. Let's do that. Let's go for like a very utility look. We won't change the horn lights. We'll change those to xenon. We won't do a neon kit livery. A few options as well here. We can have this sort of like retro red stripe along the side. We go for the yellow version. We go fast. You can't really see it because obviously we haven't got the doors on anymore. Half the livery is missing. 70s flashback, the mil spec. Yeah, the military spec one. That's kind of cool. If we went for a like matte, like forest green,
Oh yeah.
that could work. Freak, Mads came in
Can I
again.
get mod?
Can I get mod? I do recognize you, man, and I know you come in quite often. So you know what? Let me quickly tab out and make you a mod right now. And you do that. There we go. You're a moderator. Thank you again, man. Big shout out to you. And yeah, moderate away. Ooh, wow, look at that. The redneck tuxedo. Is that right? That's awesome. Look at that. Like full camo. We might go for that. Then we have this True Patriot one. There's like a Rust version as well. And then back to primary. Ooh, so we have loads of options there then. We could go for the mil spec. And then go for that sort of like dark or matte green. I also like this one though. This like camouflage. I think we'll go for the camouflage. Let's do it. The redneck one. Let's do that. We can't remove the plate. We'll go for the black one though. The black version so it sort of hides in. Oh, it changes the colour of the bumper as well. I wish we could leave the black bumpers. That's kind of annoying. Respray, we can change the colour of it. We will change it to black. So obviously the orange sections just hide completely. We don't want those. So let's go for black. Secondary colour. Oh, we can change the colour of this as well. The guards. Let's see if we can get this a camouflage in. Maybe go for like a matte green. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. The dark earth. That camouflages with it pretty well. That or the olive dab. Or drab. Not dab. What am I saying? Yeah, let's go for the dark earth one. That camouflages pretty well. So waiting to see this roof option. Roll cage. Oh, we can add some bars in the back. Okay. Bars 1. Chrome bars. Primary bars 1. Secondary color. Can't really like scroll around to the back. It's kind of annoying. I want to see what it looks like from the back. Chrome version of that. Not really a fan of any of those, to be honest, guys. I think my favorite one would be maybe this one. And then go for the secondary bars. Yeah, we'll go for the secondary color version of the bars. Let's do that. Let's give that a try. Roof, there we go. Oh, we can go for the no roof option. I was hoping we could just make it the standard color. Should we go for the no roof option or leave it as stock?
Yeah.
Freak Mads again came in
THX you so much, dude.
and said thanks so much, dude. Thank you, man. Ooh, another. I'm not sure if we should even go for the no roof option or not. We'll give it a try. Let's go for the no roof option. That could be pretty good. So you guys say yes, go for that. So we'll do that. Skirts. Okay, we can change out the side steps for the slat skirt. Go for chrome version of those, primary, and then secondary. A donation from NWL again, who said someone redeemed the account. There we go. Someone got it. Thank you for that as well, by the way. Let's go for the secondary version of that. Goes well with the bars and the other sections of the car that are that color. Suspension. If we could lift it, we would. We can't. Transmission, let's upgrade that. Bedliners. Ooh, okay. We can change that. We can add a military crate in the back. The box. Some bags as well. The bags are kind of cool. Should we go for the bags? Let's go for the bags. Why not? The bed rack with duffel bags. Although the utility look is pretty good too, with the shovel and the axe. And I feel like maybe this color box as well, sort of like brown, goes well with the camo as well. But we'll leave the one we've got on for here, the duffel bags. Those are pretty cool. Turbo, upgrade that. Wheels, we'll change those and try and fit the same sort of dark earth color we have on the rest of the car. Let's go for a set of off-road ones. It's a good set of off-road wheels, guys. Same sort of shape and style would be nice. Just go for the Amazons, right? There we go. It's close enough. And then we will try and match up the color. Dark Earth, can we find it? Olive green. Where's Dark Earth? Is it a Dark Earth? We've got like a brown color right now. Am I blind? Am I missing it? Oh, here we go. On to the browns now. Dark Earth, perfect. Matching up with the rest of the car. Tyres. So putting a tyre smoke on. I don't think we have any windows anywhere to change the tints of. Oh, we can change the like top section of that. We'll leave it as it is though, that's fine. Let's back out. Alright then, so the Canis Camacho then actually has a load of customization options available for it. I think so far it is the most customizable car we've gone through in this stream. And I think it looks pretty awesome. Maybe one or two things I should probably change, but I think it looks pretty awesome. I want to go and try it off-road though. Let's make our way towards Sandy Shores and see what this thing is like off-road. Are you guys fans of pickup trucks in game or not? Let me know right now in the chat. And do you guys like this one or not? I think it's kind of cool. I'm loving the livery as well. We've not seen something like this in the game before. And there were so many liveries to choose from too. So if this isn't really your style, the whole like camouflage, then don't worry. Plenty more to go for. You could get one of these and then get yourself like a nice hunting style outfit as well, which would go pretty good, or pretty well together. Some of you guys saying it's okay. No one really saying like it's amazing or anything like that. Some guys saying it looks good. And people saying no. That's fair. It's one of those cars, I guess. If you don't like pickups, then fair enough. Oh my god. Ooh. Like we've hit amongst this traffic. In fact, we won't go to Sandy Shores. We'll take this road to the right now that goes up past the reservoir. It's not like a crazy off-road section, but it's a decent road, so we'll take it. Here we go. We got it. We got him. We got him, guys. We knocked the cyclist off. It's like my main objective now. When we drive around, you see a biker or a cyclist, you gotta knock him over all the time. It feels pretty good. Like, it's not an incredibly fast pickup truck.
Oh,
but it feels nice. Freak Mads came in again and said,
You forgot the grill, if it has XD.
oh, did I forget to customize the grill? Oops. My bad. Look at that. I'm blind. Thank you for pointing that out. In fact, right now, we can just go and change that. We can do that in the menu on the spot. I didn't even realize. I'm blind sometimes. Grill, here we go. Alright, we'll go from... okay, option 1, I'm thinking. So you have the option to remove it. We can go for this sort of like slatted version, I guess. The classic grill. I kind of like the stock one we have. I think we're going to leave it anyway. There we go, those are the options. Cobalt Vault said, I'm sorry, but I'm going to copy that truck, lol. Yeah. Man, definitely go ahead and do so. It is an awesome truck, and I'd like to think that we've gone for some of the best customizations. Maybe one or two things I would change. Maybe those duffel bags in the back. I've gone for the ammo box instead. But I'm liking it. I think it's a pretty cool truck, and I'm looking forward to the release of this one in game. Off the top of my head, I can't remember the exact price, but it was around about 700,000, I think, from the Southern San Andreas Superautos website. It might have been a bit less than that, actually. Might have been 600,000. Wasn't too bad, but there are certainly loads and loads of customization options available for it. So if you guys are into customizing stuff, then this is definitely one to take a look at. Loads and loads of options. Oops. Ooh. I know at that price, by the way, guys, like 600,000 or 700,000, makes it one of the more expensive pickups in the game. But nowadays, $600,000 or $700,000 in terms of new vehicles is cheap. I know it's so bad. Back in the day, in the first couple updates, back in 2014, 600,000 was considered a lot of money for a vehicle. And now 600,000 is, well, incredibly cheap. We're going to move on though to the next vehicle, guys. Next on the list is the Neon, and I've seen loads and loads of you guys throughout the stream literally spam that in the chat. We want the Neon, we want the Neon. Well, don't worry guys, we're doing it right now. The Neon itself, by the way, being the Panamera, the Porsche Panamera, so let's spawn it in right now. Should be saved as the Neon. There we go. And, ooh, whoa. It's an electric car, I didn't expect that. It is an electric car. Well, 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 I didn't know that. So yes, it is a 4-door sports car. I don't think we have a 4-door Porsche or Fiesta in game. So this could be our first. Maybe even our first like electric 4-door car as well. That I can think of. It looks pretty good though, right? Especially that front end. I wish it had the same lights as the Comet SR, the new Fiesta we're getting as well at some point over the next few weeks and months. Those are really cool lights. Not quite the same ones, but still. It does look kind of nice from the front as well. It has a very sort of, well, that front bumper at least, looks very, very similar to the 811 that we have in game. Let's make our way straight to the custom shop and see what options we have for this. And it's actually spawned in the same color as well that we had our Comet SR earlier on. Which if you've just tuned in, you can go back in the live stream and just go and take a look at that if you want to. Oh my god, no. These AIs. Totally not my fault. Apparently the Panamera in real life is electric. I didn't know that. I thought it was just a regular car with an engine. No? Oh well, it's news to me. Maybe a hybrid. I don't think it's electric though, right? And it's 4-wheel drive as well. All-wheel drive. Which is pretty good too. So you guys say that... oh, I can't read that out unfortunately, but basically the back bumper isn't very good. With some other profound words in there. Alright, let's upgrade this car then. Let's do the armor and brakes onto bumper next. Again, quite a few options. I do like that stock look, but we can upgrade it to the primary color, secondary color, or the carbon version.
Oh,
we have the competition look. Here's Freak Mads again with...
Make it red.
Make it red. Okay. We got into the respray, we'll take a look at that. Big shout out to you though again, man. Freak Mads. Big shout out to you. And yeah, this car, I think, again, it looks pretty good. I think it could look good in pretty much any color we go for. I've just spotted as well, it says Fiesta on the side. It's quite nice. I think what we're going to go for is the carbon competition splitter. I'm not really a huge fan of these metal bars by here, but I do like that sort of like extra added look. So we'll do that. We'll give it a go. Then we can change the rear diffuser from, well, it's basically the same, just different colors. I think race is black and then carbon is just carbon. We'll fit the carbon one. I wonder if we can change the color of the Fiesta badge in the back as well. Make that white rather than blue. Try that later on. Maybe it's the secondary color. Same with the Fiesta from the side as well. We have the engine. We can put stripes in this thing. Do we go for stripes? That reminds me of like a Ferrari, those stripes. We'll go for the single stripe. There we go. Horn. We'll change that. Lights, we will upgrade those. We're not going to put a neon kit on despite it being named the neon. We'll change the mirrors out. Oh, whoa. Put these very small ones on. They're like terrible. Oh, they're rear cameras. Okay, so they're like, what if it was an actual working feature in game? Basically, it would put an on-screen display of what it looks like behind you, rather than, yeah, well, having mirrors, I guess. We're gonna go for the race mirrors though. Those little small cameras look terrible, so we're gonna leave that as it is. Plates. No point messing around with that for too long. On to respray now though, and as requested, let's take a look at red. Very quickly, NWAL came in with a donation and said, Sam, read this out. Someone redeemed the account. Congratulations, whoever it was. I will be releasing... I'll be releasing soon, so can securely purchase your own. Oh, okay, so basically NWAL saying that very soon they will be selling modded accounts on the website. But again, the link didn't come up. I think for some reason donations below a certain amount aren't showing the messages. I apologize for that. Well, I do need to get that changed. But again, big shout out to you, NWAL. Thank you for that. And here's the Porsche in red. We might go for a candy red this time, actually. Again, I've talked about this before. My sort of like obsession with candy red. Doesn't look quite so good in this custom shop. When we go outside, it will look nice. And also, you have the red as well on the wheels too. You guys say yellow. Actually, yeah, let's go through all the options before we go choosing anything. Just see the options that we have available. There's yellow. I'm not a huge fan of yellow, to be honest. Maybe a blue. I had blue before. Maybe an ultra blue. Or white. I think white could be pretty cool. There's white. Not too bad either. We'll leave it as the red now, as requested. Then on to secondary, and hopefully... Oh, it changes the color of the... Oh, of the line. Oh, so for some reason then we can't change the color of the Fiesta badges. That's annoying. They're going to be stuck in blue. There's no way of changing that. So when you order your car then, I think, you're going to have to be very careful what colour you order it in. If you order it in blue, it'll have blue forever. That's my theory. We'll spawn some more cars in later on and see if that is the case. I'm hoping there's like some form of customization we can apply that changes that. But we'll see. Okay, on to skirts now. Again, quite a few options here. I kind of like the stock one that we have, the carbon version, but we can have like an extended version of that. And then we have what looks to be the same thing with maybe a small indent, I think. I think it is. And we have the competition version. I think I prefer the indent version. The carbon version of that. So let's fit that one. Spoiler, we can fit one of those. Kind of wish they had one of those windbreak ones that comes out as you're accelerating, but it doesn't have the option, unfortunately. These spoilers are all like way too over the top. We'll go for the, I think the secondary version of this. Or is there a carbon version? There's not, no. We'll go for the secondary color version then of that spoiler. This car in real life, I don't think it even comes with a spoiler. I think it's just stock. Well, I'm going to try this spoiler just in case it looks nice. Lower suspension down. Wheels. Ooh, do we change those? I kind of like the red stripe around the inside. But I also want it to be black. So maybe we'll go for the set of Super Gs, which I think are in the high-end category. They are Super Gs, there we go. And it's already set to black. Perfect. Tires, we'll change the tire smoke to red. Where is it? There it is, red. And then windows, we'll set that to limo. There we go. Alright, so that is then the new Fiesta Neon. Not a huge number of customizations. One or two things we can do. But some of the cars we've had beforehand, or shown off so far, I've had a lot more. You can change the bumper, the front bumper. You could change the side skirts. Wasn't really a huge difference though. Basically change the color of the diffuser and fit a spoiler. I think that's pretty much it. Nothing too like crazy or insane. It is an electric car though, and I want to see what this thing is like in terms of its acceleration. Because the Cyclone is good. Is this thing as good as the Cyclone? So here we go. Okay, it does seem to accelerate pretty quickly because it's electric. Whether it's actually as fast or faster than the Cyclone though, we can't say for sure, because obviously right now I'm in story mode, and I can't just invite someone in to test it out. But it does definitely accelerate very, very quickly. It feels very quick. So this could be the new fastest accelerating car in GTA 5, once released of course. I think this car is going to cost about 1.4 or 1.5 million. Again, I can't remember the exact price off the top of my head, but it's around about sort of price tag. And in fairness, it doesn't look too bad. Like, it's not the craziest looking vehicle in game. Not quite as awesome, in my opinion, as the Autark, but still pretty awesome if you guys are into the Panamera. Moving on though to the next vehicle. Next we have the Silvestre. Spawn that one in. This one looks very similar to the Warrener that we have in game. The Warrener and the Retinue. Silvestre, there we go. It's in the it's in Anis. Yeah, you can see it just looks very, very similar to the Warrener. Definitely, well, from most angles actually, the back and the front. Let's take it straight to the custom shop. I got a feeling this thing is going to be very customizable. It's got a very like loud exhaust as well, like a small engine, very loud.
What miracle did you want me to perform?
Right, here we go then. It's in the Sports Classics category. Is the Warrener in the Sports Classic category? Or is it in the muscle car category? Anyone know? Upgrade the armor and brakes. Front bumper. Yes, we have quite a few options already. So we can fit a primary splitter, secondary color version of that, the lightweight splitter, which I'm guessing is like a thinner version of that. I have no idea. No idea, guys. Lightweight bumper. It basically de-chromes it. Or we can go for the remove bumper. The capped remove bumper, which just fills in the bolt holes, I guess. And we have the lightweight version. I hope we can change those colors. I'm guessing the gray is the secondary color by the looks of things, so we might be able to change that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
GTG man, keep on what you're doing. See ya.
Freemaz, thanks man. Gotta go. Keep what you're doing. See ya. Thanks man for those donations, by the way. It is greatly appreciated, and thank you for tuning in as well, as always. And I'll see you very, very soon. I think my favorite one, guys, if I'm honest, out of these bumper options is going to be this one, the lightweight bumper, but I'm hoping that we can in fact change the color. I'm not a huge fan of that gray, so fingers crossed we can. I'll be kind of annoyed if we can't. We might do the same as well around the back. Oh wait, whoa, what? Touring bumper. What? We can fit this like huge diffuser to it. That's weird. Like, so, like, unnatural for this car, so we're not going for that. We're going to go for the lightweight bumper, though. Again, I'm hoping we can change the colour of that. Chassis. We can fit another roll cage. Oh, wait, no. The roll cage I thought that we had inside was just the seat belts. My bad. We can fit a luggage wrap, though. We can have these louvers. Not really a huge fan of the louvers, to be honest. We might go for them, though. And we have like a mixture of everything. The rally spec, which is the roof rack, the louvers, and the roll cage inside. You know what? Let's go for the louvers. We'll go for the grey ones as well. I've got a feeling we won't be able to change the colour of those. It's feeling that way right now. Right. We got the race exhaust, big bore exhaust, the... Oh my... What? The Shackleton exhaust, that's just crazy. Crazy unnecessary. Dual exit exhaust, and then we have the rally exhaust. We're going to go for the dual exit ones. The huge boxes at the back. Then as for fenders, we can go for the skinny ones. Prefer the stock ones, to be fair. Then we have the lightweight skinny fenders, which we might go for actually, because we do have a lot of the lightweight panels. Secondary color version. Then we have the wide body fenders. The secondary color version of that's the rounded ones. And then finally the GT fenders. Ooh. Now that reminds me of the Obey Omnis that we have in game, certainly from some angles. I do prefer the lightweight ones though. We're gonna go for those.
That's a beauty right there.
Grill. We can go for chrome. We can go for the vented option. Full chrome. We can remove the badge, lightweight, or we can add. Oh yeah, and one of the lights as well. We can go for the chrome encased. The primary grill. One of the lights removed. Light and intakes. Grill spoiler, which... Oh yeah, it does. It actually has a little like section by here. That's kind of cool. Chrome intakes. And then blacked out intakes. Let's go for the grill spoiler there. Removes one of the lights. And adds this little section, or like spoiler as it says right there. That's not too bad. Hood. Okay, so we have the secondary color of the carbon, the vented. Then we have the side vented. Then we have the exposed turbos. Oh my god. The exposed turbos. This reminds me of a mod. There are so many mods like this on the GTA 5 mods website. Lucas in the chat said, isn't the Warren the same as this car? It looks pretty much identical in fairness. But no, it's not the same car. Let's go for the vented one. Lights. Change though to xenons. Livery. Okay, we've got a few options here then. Yellow stripe, the Silvestre, which I think just 2 stripes down the bonnet, the hood. Then we have a white stripe version, the Annis. We have the classic racing livery. Then we have the Spenders. That's kind of a nice one. Might go for that. Can't pronounce that word, so we're not going to try. Deludimal. There we go. Wasn't as hard as I thought. Spenders alternative. The Pisswasser, which is named the Essencia. Isn't that right? I think my favorite is this one here. Spenders. Let's go for that one. Mirrors. We can chrome those out. We can remove them completely. Or we can put the mirrors by there. The chrome lightweights. Oh, sorry, the chrome, classic chrome mirrors. Or we can go for the lightweight mirrors. Let's go for the... Ooh. I think the no mirror option is the best. Let's go for that. We can change the plate. Not really much point though. Because we're in story mode. Classic plates... Oh, what am I talking about? The custom plates aren't available. Classic plates. I see we have Galaxy in the chat. Hello. What's up? Should we go for black? No, maybe not. Oh, red. Red could be pretty cool. Red and... Yeah, red and white with the grey. Oh no, just go for grey. Let's try grey. Grey might go pretty well with the rest of the grey that we have on the car. A dark grey. There we go. Let's go for that. Dark steel. I'm not 100% on that one to be honest, guys, but we're going to try that right now. Maybe even a matte. Should we try a matte? Let's try a matte very quickly. Matte light grey. There we go. Matte light grey. That goes well with the lightweight panels we have. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. Let's go for that. Secondary colour. Let's see what that changes. Nothing from what I can see. We have no secondary panels on the car. Okay. Spoiler, we can fit a low ducktail. It's pretty nice. A low level spoiler. The high ducktail. We have this bolt-on ducktail, which is pretty cool. The street spoiler, the race spoiler. We have this one with the delivery on it. That's quite cool as well. Might go for that one. The touring spoiler, or the big wang. Nice one, Rockstar. That's like too over the top, right? I swear they literally make it as too over the top as possible with every car they release. Let's let's go for the ducktail one, the bolt-on one, the bolt-on ducktail. Let's fit that one. Suspension doesn't really change that much if we lower it down. We'll leave it as it is. Transmission, turbo. Let's fit one of those. And wheels. I kind of like those, but we'll see what we have in the tuner category just in case there's something better. What do we have? I'm not really that into wheels, to be honest, in game. Most of the wheels we have to choose from aren't that great. Don't like any of those. Maybe we'll go for a set of off-road wheels. Should we try those? Or sports? Try sports first. No, let's go for a set of maybe off-road ones. Yeah, that could work. The Mudslingers ones. Let's go for that. And then we'll change the color to like a black steel. There we go. So it sort of goes with the matte grey that we have on the car already. Tire smoke. I'm guessing grey isn't an option, so we won't even bother searching for that. And then finally, windows. We won't change that. We'll leave it as it is. We'll leave it on stock. So there we go. That, I promise guys, is not the Warrener. This is the new Sylvester. Again, one of the 13 unreleased vehicles from the Doomsday Heist update. I wasn't too sure whether it was a four-wheel drive car or not, but I've just seen there, when we took off, it's two-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive. So there we go. Oh, this thing could be pretty good at drifting. I reckon it's one of those cars that could be good off-road and good drifting as well. Like, not so much off-road, but you know what I mean, like, I forget what it's called now. Like rally, not rally racing. Oh, circuit racing off-road. That's basically what I mean. It's kind of cool looking, this car, in fairness. I did like it. It's not too bad. I know it's very similar to the Warrener and the Retinue that we have in game, but yeah, this one in fairness doesn't look too bad. A decent number of customizations as well. Again, not all these cars have that many. This one does have, well, pretty much everything on this car, in fact, is customizable. So there we go. That is the Sylvester. We'll just pop that one right by there. And next on our list, which we have 3 left to go through, guys. Let's go for the Viserys. Spawn that one in. The Viserys. Let's spell that one right. There we go. A classic sports car. There we go. That's awesome. That is very, very awesome looking. The back of it kind of reminds me of a classic Lamborghini, but it's not. It's not a Lamborghini, right? Someone did tell me what this is called, what it was based upon, but I can't remember. Right, we'll take it straight down to the custom shop though, and see what customization options we have available for it. And we have 2 more cars after this one, guys. We've been streaming now for almost 2 hours, damn. Feels like 5 minutes.
What's wrong with her now?
It's a Lamborghini Viserys. Okay, it sounds really good as well. Someone did say it sounds mean. It does sound very good in fairness. Right, armor, let's upgrade that. Bumpers. Let's upgrade. Oh, bumpers. Brakes, what am I talking about? Getting confused right now. Onto bumpers next. Let's fit. Ooh, the black extension, which doesn't look black. We have a tip on Gorkbox from. What's that? Poultry Money. Tip 25 cents by playing an app on Gorkbox. Thank you, Ben. Big shout out to you. We go for the primary extension, secondary, the bolted extension, or we can go for this sort of like race setup. Damn, it like removes the grill, I think. Oh no, it just fits like an intercooler in front of the grill and adds these canards as well. Should we do it? Should we go for it? I know it's like an old or classic style vehicle. Let's do it. Let's go for that one. Then on the back we can remove the bumper or go for the chrome stock look. Ooh. No, let's go for the stock bumper. I like that one. I think I prefer it with the bumper than without or chrome. Not really a huge fan of chrome. Onto the chassis next. We can fit a parcel shelf. Oh wow. We can fit a parcel shelf over the engine. Or we can go for interior window. Can't really see what that even does. Looks the same as the stock chassis. We can go for the GT filter, which, oh, okay, adds a filter over the top of the engine. I think we'll leave it as the parcel shelf option. Engine, let's upgrade that first of all. You can also change the engine cover. There are a few options here. We've got the carbon detail, the vented cover, the carbon version of that, the black louvers, primary, this sort of like rear roof scoops. It's kind of like weird looking. And then we have the vanity cover, which... Wait, the engine's not even like in the right place. The engine should be further back, right? It's mid-engine, this car, by the looks of things. Yeah, it's kind of like out of place, having that that cover like that. I think we'll leave it on the stock option or the vented one. Let's try the vented one. The vented one's pretty good. Let's try that. Exhaust. So we can go for the dual titaniums, the chrome titaniums, the horizontal one. That's just awful. The carbon, big bore, the cannons, and then we have the Mark 1 diffuser, and it puts the exhaust where the license plate is. We can go for the Mark 2 diffuser, which is even better in my opinion, so let's go for that one. I know it's like a classic car, but right now we're going to go full rice from this thing. So we can have panel splits, or we can have the wide body kit. Damn. Do we go for that? Do we go for the wide body kit? I kind of like it as it is. That is pretty cool as well, though. Let's try that. Let's try the wide body kit. Some of you guys watching right now are going to be like, that's disgusting. We're going to try it, though. Or we can go for the single vent on the hoods instead of the stock secondary or carbon detail. Let's just leave on the carbon one. Kind of like, oh sorry, the stock one. It's kind of cool. We won't change the horn, there's no points. Oh my god, it has pop-up headlights. It has pop-up headlights. Damn, I didn't even realize. Let's fit those. The Xenons. That's awesome. Of course, it was kind of obvious. I just didn't even like pay attention, to be honest, guys. Wow, that's pretty cool. Didn't even notice. Right, colors. What do we go for, guys? I have like a very like wine red in mind for this car. I feel like wine red could be pretty good. So let's find that. Wine red. It's not quite as bright as I was hoping for, to be honest. Maybe if we go for wine red and then change the pearlescent. I'll have to go for a metallic version of that. I'll do that very, very quickly. It might not look very good, so bear with me. That could be better, actually. The cabinet red. We're going to try wine red anyway, and then change the pearlescent and see if we can sort of like brighten that up. Ooh, seeing that maybe even fitting a different color livery. Oh, not livery. Pearlescent. Well, even better again. I think I'm going for like ice white as the pearlescent. Oh no, it's not quite the same. What about just a regular red? There we go. That's the sort of look I was going for. Let's go for that. Secondary, hopefully that does change the sort of like grey section we have by here. Metallic. Oh no, it just changes the wing mirrors. We'll set that to wine red. We won't put a pearlescent over that. You can't anyway, never mind. We'll leave the trim color on black. It's kind of annoying we have like a little grey section by there. I guess if we change the HUD we can get rid of that, but I like it as it is. Like the style of the HUD at least. Skirts. Or we can put the black extensions, the primary extensions, and then bolt on versions. Let's go for the primary ones.
Now that's a custom job.
Spoiler, a few options again. We can go for the hood lip, the slipstream, the tailgates. Ooh, that reminds me of some of the other classic Lamborghinis we have in game. The Infernus Classic, right? We have the V-wing, the dovetail. We have this carbon race one. They're all like just too much, I think. Too over the top. Might leave it on stock. Stock, we'll go for this. Yeah, let's go for the hood lip. Everything else just feels like too much. I know that we have gone for some like over the top customizations like the rear diffuser and stuff, but those were just like too much. They look terrible. Suspension, so lower that down. Transmission, upgrade that. Turbo. Let's definitely change those wheels. I'm not a fan of those at all. I'm not sure what we're going to go for, to be honest, but we'll try something else. Maybe these, the Obey RS ones. And then set the wheel color to... Actually, I don't like these, actually, now that we've selected them. let's choose a different set of wheels. It's because you can't change the outer colour of the rim. Maybe we'll go for a set of sports instead of high-end. Don't like those. I like a nice thick tyre like this. There's no options, unfortunately. Maybe something like that instead. Let's go for the Cosmos. I know we can't change the outer colour of the wheel, unfortunately. But we'll just go for those. And we'll set the wheel colour to... We go for a dark red. Doesn't look like it. The closest thing we can do to that, though. Oh, we'll leave it on alloy for now. We can't change the outer colour of the rim anyway, so we'll leave it as it is. And it kind of goes with some of the chrome sections in the front of the car. Tyres, we won't change those. And windows, yeah, we won't tint those. Okay, let's back out then. So that is the Viserys, the Lamborghini Viserys. Again, this is a sports classic, and I think its price was around about 750,000. Somewhere around about there, off the top of my head. But yeah, this will be available on the Legendary Motorsports website, but not for a while. This is, I think, down towards the bottom of the release list. I do like that rear diffuser. I wasn't so sure at first. I thought it was maybe 2 over the top, but I think it's too bad. I like the colour we've gone for as well. Not so sure about the whole wide body kit that we chose. The stock look was maybe a little bit better. But I wanted to just try and show off some of the options available for this car. So yeah, there we go. Alright, let's move on to the next vehicle then. I know we're already showing these cars off too much. I feel like these aren't quite as popular as some of the ones we started the stream off, which is why we aren't spending too much time with some of these. But we'll move on to... we've got last but one. We'll start off with the SUV first, actually, the Streiter, which could possibly be released next week. I don't think we're going to receive this one though, but it could possibly be released next week. It reminds me of, I was going to say a Benefactor, because obviously it is a Benefactor. But we have other vehicles in game which are very similar to this. The Grizzly, I think, is one that it reminds me of. I think. Yeah, it looks similar to some of the vehicles we have in game at least. But it has like a wide body kit as well. The wheels are definitely like spaced out, which is cool. And this could be, when we take it into the custom shop, a decent customizable vehicle. I'm calling it right now that it won't be, but it could be. I think that it has that potential, so we'll take it in and take a look.
Here for the magic touch.
What is this based on in real life? Someone has asked. I don't actually know. It's definitely a Mercedes though, right? Maybe a GL. I think it could be the GL. Alright. I see a few customization options. That's good. Alright, upgrade the armor. Upgrade the brakes. Front bumpers. Okay, straight away we can go for this one, which is a slightly higher up bumper by the looks of things. Might be just the way that it's designed with that black strip along the bottom. We can go for the custom secondary trim. I think right now both primary and secondary are set to the same color, so there's no difference. Then we have the street bumper, which just looks wrong. The car's like too tall to have the street bumper. Then we have the bulkhead bumper, which is not too bad. It removes the plate, but I do prefer the stock look. I think the stock bumper is nice in all of those options, so we're going to leave it on stock. Upgrade the engine, the hood. We can go for the ridged. We got the secondary color version of that. The vented one, it's a small vent along the back. You can just about make that out. The race hood, it's not too bad either. Secondary color version of that. The competition hood, I'm not so sure about that one either. I think my favorite really is either the stock or the ridge one. Let's go for the ridge one. Add some sort of like edge to it. A donation in the chat from, and here comes my pronunciation difficulties. Noradine? Hopefully I said that right. If I've said it wrong, I apologize. But big shout out to you. Let's get a hashtag in the chat right now for Noradine. Yeah. Hopefully I said that right. If you guys could spam his name in the chat, just in case I said that wrong, that'd be appreciated. Alright, headlights, let's upgrade those to Xenons. Respray, we'll come back to that in a few moments. Let's upgrade the transmission and turbo first. There aren't actually as many customizations as I was sort of hoping for. I said I sort of put money down that we wouldn't have many customizations, and it looks like I was right. Off-road, it's tall, this vehicle right now, so you know what we'll do? We'll fit some off-road tires to it. Actually no, we'll try the SUVs first, just in case. Might be some pretty good options here. It doesn't have really much of an off-road look to it, I guess, even though it's tall.
In back.
Freak. Mads is back. And he said, I'm back. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Couldn't stay away, could you, man? Yeah. Welcome back, man. Big shout out to you again for that donation, thanks. Ooh, whoa, those are pretty cool. The OBRS version of the, yeah, in the SUV category. Let's go for those. Wheel color, we'll leave it on black as well. Tires, already bulletproof. We won't do the tire smoke just yet because we haven't changed the color of the car. We'll probably go for window tints. So let's fit those, and let's go back to respray and choose a color. I'm feeling like a grayish color, like a dark gray. Let's take a look at some of those. Something like this, dark steel, maybe just regular silver. Oh, there we go, anthracite black. Let's go for that. Both primary and secondary. And if I'm not mistaken, this could be the car as well that has the option to upgrade and fit weapons to it. We can't change the black on the wheel arches, and you can see the sort of texture on those looks broken. Can you guys see that? They look like, I don't know, dodgy. It's not right. Not really a huge fan of this one, to be honest, guys. Not a huge fan at all. We're going to back out and just check and see if this one is a weaponized car. But there we go. Not the best of vehicles. Freak Mads again, who said...
That has to be one of the ugliest car in GTA XD.
Yeah, definitely not one of the best ones. That's for sure. Not really a huge fan of this. And again, look outside now. The sort of like texture on some of these wheel arches. It looks wrong. In fact, they look so broken that the colour sort of like matches with the anthracite black that we've gone for. Kind of looks brown. Right, let's quickly go to vehicle options and see if we can actually fit weapons to this. It was in the roof option before, right? No, there's no option for weapons on this one. I was wrong. We'll quickly just check all the options. I know there's 3 vehicles in total that have the option of fitting weapons to them. So maybe it's in a different category. Usually it's roof though. It's not there, so I don't think this car is a weaponized one. One of the ones we've gone through is weaponized, and we haven't fit weapons to it. Never mind. But yeah, there we go. So that is the Strider then. Not the best car, not the most impressive car, and if I'm honest, probably one I'm not going to recommend buying at all. But yeah, there we go. We're going to just pull this one over straight away, and we're going to move on to our 13th and final vehicle. This being a classic vehicle as well, the Z190. Let's spawn it in. Well, the Z190, there we go. Which I think is... I was going to say Grotti then, but it might not be. What does it say? Oh, it's a Karen. Oh, okay, it's a Karen. The Karen Z190. The classic cars. If you guys are into those, this could be one for you. I'm not really a huge fan of classic cars, if I'm honest. So, personally, not really liking it. But, just spotted, we got a wooden interior. We have a wooden interior, damn. Okay. So this is going to be one of those classic and high-end luxury vehicles then. Again, I think this has a price tag of around about $900,000. So it's certainly up there in the terms of the more expensive classic vehicles in-game. Let's take it inside the custom shop though, and see what custom options we have for it. This might be one of the weaponized vehicles. Again, we'll try and see if we can apply those when we leave. Obviously, you can only apply weapons in the MOC and the Avenger, not in the custom shop. So if it is an option, we won't be able to see it in here. And straight away, we can actually fit arch covers. If we want to, we can put some extended arches on. Loads and loads of these have that sort of like race and rally look, or at least the customizations are. You know, Rockstar's really encouraging the sort of like race and rally theme. It looks so wrong though, because it's adding this huge wide body kit, but the wheels are so like small and narrow. So I think what we're going to do is leave this one stuck. But yeah, there are loads of options in there. 19 options in total, so if you guys are into that sort of thing, then there we go. You can do that. Upgrade the armor and brakes. Front bumper, we can change that. We can remove this sort of like black bumper. A donation from Tom Blackmore, £1 through the super chat. Thanks, man. Big shout out to you. We go for the custom bumper, the exposed option. Ooh. Actually, no. I'm not. At first, I was like, oh, maybe so. But the grill's like too big. We have the carbon exposed version. Oh, the sticker bomb exposed grill. The tuner bumper. We have the carbon version of that. Loads and loads of like race and race themed options for this car, despite it being a classic vehicle. Maybe we'll have to do that. Maybe we'll have to go for one of these guys. Let's do it. Okay, we'll fit the drift bumper. Let's see what Rockstar wants us to make from this car. Loads and loads of options again in the rear bumper option. Rear bumper category. My bad. We have a dual exhaust as well from stock. I just noticed that one as well. Tip on Gorkbox from Elias123, 25 cents by playing an app on Gorkbox, followed by a donation from Tom Blackmore, who said, "You're better than real." Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Right. Okay. Let's go for a race-themed bumper then. Let's maybe try the extended support kit. Let's fit that one. Let's go back to arch covers. We're gonna fit one of these. Clearly, Rockstar wants us to make like a race-themed vehicle from this, so let's do that. We'll fit one of these ones with the sill down here. Maybe the basic arch kit. Yeah, we'll go for that one. The basic arch kit. Although saying that, the one with the bolt-on. There we go. The bolt kit. That's pretty cool too. We'll go for that one. Yeah, the bolt kit. Let's fit that. Okay, on to engine next. We have a few options here as well. Okay, we can actually change. We can't see the engine. It hasn't opened. That's annoying. We're in story mode, so maybe that's one of the reasons why. Is there any way of actually opening it? If we like press, we might be able to. Oh no, because we have the customization menu out. We can't do that. Oh, that's a shame. Never mind. We can't really do the engine block then. We can't see it. But yes, you can customize the engine block. We can upgrade the obviously power of it. So let's do that. We could put a strut brace in, but again we can't see it, so there's no point in doing that. An engine detail, again we just can't see it. We'll go for the sports muscle kit. Why not? That sounds pretty cool. We can't see it. No way. Then around to the back for the exhausts. We can go for the big bore exhausts, the rally exhausts. We can go for these side pipes. Loads and loads of these cars as well have side pipes. We can have exhaust coming straight out the front as well. Wow, look at that. 6 stack. I want exhaust on both sides, if we can.
Yeah.
And Spudley has just come in with a donation of $10 and
donation,
said,
we're only kidding, or am I? Haha, what's up, man?
Here he is again, the crazy man Spudley. Hashtag donation war, only kidding, or am I? Haha, what's up, man? And I take it you've just finished your live stream as well. I was tuning in earlier on. But thank you for coming back, man. I appreciate that. And thank you for that $10 as well. Yeah, look at this. We have so many exhaust options for this car. I like the fact we can have the exhaust coming out the side as well. And we have the vents too on the hood. It's a shame that we couldn't have that both sides. I think we're going to go for the side pipes. Let's go for the side pipes. Just tuck them away, out of the way. That looks pretty cool too as well, when you can actually see them. Grill. Hopefully we can change this terrible looking grill. Looks so bad. Okay, so we can go for the, well, the exposed look basically. That looks terrible, oh my god. We can go for this diamond mesh. That's a little better. It's a shame we can't change the rear section of that, the bottom of it. We can't. Back to stock. We'll go for the carbon diamond mesh, but it's kind of ruined by the fact that you can't change the bottom section either. Maybe it's because of the bumper that we have fitted. Let's change, or try and change the front bumper first. Maybe that'll improve it. Not really, no. That's a shame. I feel like the car is now slightly ruined by that. If we go for that option though, it does remove that section, so maybe we'll go for that instead. Yeah, we'll go for the sports bumper then. We'll change that one out. It puts this this bar back along the front, which isn't quite as good, but we can't really do much else. So let's go for that. On to hood next. Again, this car's really customizable. Oh wow, whoa! We can go for the removed option. You can literally have a completely like bare car if you wanted to. You can remove the front bumper. You can remove the grille. You can remove this. You can remove the rear like bumper section. We have some other like hood options. They got the ridged inset, the vented option, sports hood. I guess that kind of matches the theme we're going for right now. We can have like a little vanity case. That's pretty awesome. You can see the engine actually working as well. The indent hood, that's probably my favorite so far actually. We have this one here. It's not too bad either, the classic vent. This intake hood. and then back to the start. Ooh, okay. The classic event's pretty cool too, and the indent one as well is nice. Let's go for the classic event one. Let's do that. Kind of, sort of matches, kind of, the front bumper, or the front grille, I should say. So let's do that. Lights. Let's go for the Xenons. Livery. We can fit livery as well.
Oh, yeah.
We have a super chat donation from Galaxy who said,
Luke, Purple Heart.
yeah, Luke Purple Heart, and it looks like that's a response to Spadley a few moments ago. 1 cent more. $10 1 cent. There we go. Spadley, you've been out donated. I do kind of like this one, by the way, the orange 190Z. We might go for that one. That livery, that's pretty cool. We have this red Jackal one. Different colors of that. Let's go for that 190Z one. That's pretty cool. We'll probably change the color of the car as well now in a few moments. We can remove the mirrors as well if we want to. We can go for the chrome version of those. Secondary color. The carbon detail. The style mirrors. Carbon version of that. Secondary. Then we have the... Oh, wait, no, sorry. Chrome and then carbon. Then we have the classic mirrors. Not really a huge fan of those. 13 options in this category, and then back to standard. We're going to remove the mirrors completely. Let's do that. Plates, we'll go for the San Andreas one. Sort of like block text. Right, respray. What do we go for then, guys? We have this sort of like red, sorry, not red, orange livery. What am I saying? So we could go for an orange. That's not too bad, I guess. Let's do that. Let's go for orange as the primary, and then secondary. That might be able to change to black. No, it doesn't. Oh, it changes the door handles, though. Door handles and this little surround around the lights. Let's go for black. We'll fit that. And then trim color. Let's go for that. So I thought we were going to go for this sort of like very executive and classic look, and instead, we're now going for like a race car from this thing. Very race car look. We can fit a classic spoiler. That's quite nice. We got the low carbon one, the boot lid. And we have the black boot lid spoiler. A donation from Freak Mads again, who said,
That car is awesome.
That car is awesome. It certainly is indeed. I wasn't so sure at first, but in fairness now, this thing has so many customizations. A lot more than I expected, to be honest. I thought it would be one of these sort of like lower down vehicles in terms of customizations. Apparently it's based upon a Datsun. But again, thank you, man. Big shout out to you, Freak Mads. Oh, the section spoiler. That's probably my favorite one so far. We have 22 options in this category. It's supposed to be the most like spoilered option cars in GTA 5. Let's go for the section spoiler. A little ducktail there. That's pretty nice. Suspension. We'll lower that down. It's probably a little bit too much actually. Transmission. Upgrade that. Turbo. We'll fit one of those. Wheels. These wheels are available and they are quite nice. So I think we can find those in the...
Oh, yeah.
Spadley has donated again. No message this time. $10.02. It looks like he's on. He's outdone Galaxy by 1 cent. It started again. This happened the other day as well on the stream. The day before the update came out, and it was pretty crazy. These two literally fought it out for, well, some time. It felt like ages, hours. And another tip as well from Elias123. Tip 25 cents by playing an app on Goldbox. Thank you again, man. I recognize these wheels from somewhere. I just cannot picture where they are. Maybe it's the lowrider wheels? No? Muscle wheels? I can't think where they are from. Never mind. We'll just go for any set of like tuner wheels for now. There we go. The Rally Masters. Those are pretty nice. We'll fit those. And we'll go for a set of black wheels. Tires are already bulletproof. And yeah, we'll go for the orange tire smoke on those. There we go. We probably won't change the window tint. Nope, we won't do that. So we can see the wooden interior. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
A donation again from Freak Mads, who said,
Try to say, stop OG band deter irriteron.
okay, that's going to be way too much to try and pronounce, but here we go. Stop OG ban det iterand. Is that right? Yeah. Trying to like teach me Norwegian right now. Anyway, so there we go. That is the... What was it called again? Oh, the Karen. Yeah. I was going to say Anis then. This is the Karen 190Z. And damn, this thing has a lot more customizations than I expected to see. from any car, to be honest. Especially this sort of style. I thought this would be a lot more basic, because it was like a classic sports car, but you can literally apply so many customizations to this, and they're all themed around that sort of like track and rally look. So if you guys like that sort of thing, then yeah, perfect. This car has that. I was sort of hoping we could go for the classic look instead, though, if I'm honest. This car just has one of those sort of like looks to it, but apparently no, it's based upon a Datsun in real life, which is supposed to be like this. So many of you guys have told me that in the chat throughout that customization, so there we go, that's why it's like that. But yeah, it's not too bad in fairness, and it drives quite well, and you can hopefully hear the exhaust as well. It sounds pretty awesome. I'll be quiet for a few seconds as we drive down this road so you guys can hear it. That does sound pretty good in fairness. That sounds pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Galaxy is back in again. $10.03. Yeah. This is insane. Every single time going up by 1 cent. Yeah. Thank you again, Galaxy, and I appreciate that so much. No message, though. No message, but big shout out to you again. Alright then, guys. So, those are the 13 new, hidden, and unreleased vehicles from this update, the Doomsday Heist update. We've gone through all of them in this stream. We've customized them all as well. I've tried to sort of give as much information and details on them that I know. But yeah, if you guys have any final questions, of course, let me know right now. And if there are any vehicles you want to quickly spawn in and drive around in, we've gone through already. Let me know as well, and we can spawn those in. Otherwise, we'll begin to wrap things up. If you guys, by the way, haven't dropped a like on the stream already, we're at 1,500 right now. If we could smash 2,000 likes, that would be insane. Our first goal was 1,000, but we're pretty close. You know, we're sort of like over halfway. 3/4 of the way, basically, to 2,000. So if you guys haven't done so already, do so right now. Smash that like button. I can see in the chat, GTA Glitches as well said, let's go for that like spike. Alright, let's pull over. Got a few requests in the chat, one for the Otark, so let's spawn that one in. And that has to be one of my favourite ones as well, up and coming. Hopefully tomorrow, you never know. Could be coming out tomorrow. One of the possible vehicles may come out tomorrow. Free lads, it's coming again. 50 knock. Any second I'll read out the message. He said, nice stream, I'm hyped for the next one. I know, it has been about a week or so since I last streamed. The plan is to stream tomorrow when the Festive Surprise update comes out.
For the next one.
So definitely stay tuned for that one, man. Because, well, one of these vehicles we've gone through might be released tomorrow, along with the Christmas content, and who knows, maybe snow as well. Alright, let's quickly apply some customizations to this in the mod menu, which we can do on the spot. So let's do that. What do we have on this car before? I've forgotten. Let's go for that one for now. Front bumper. We'll go for that one. Rear bumper. Go for that one. Skirts. We'll leave it as it was. Exhausts. There's an option to have dual exits. There we go. Chassis. Doesn't do anything. Grille. Doesn't do anything. HUD. We can change that. Let's go for that one there. And we can add some vents as well, I think, to the rear of it. So let's do that. There we go. Roof. Nothing in there. Alright, yeah. That's pretty much the customization out of this one. So there we go. The Otark then. That's requested a few moments ago. Got a request in the chat for the weaponized vehicles. There are 3 of them. One of them is the Revolter. I don't know what the other 2 are on the top of my head. Apparently we've forgotten the Rustler. There's the Rustler. It's not on my list. Why isn't you guys seeing the Rustler? Hold on, hold on. Let me just try and spawn this in. Is it just named the Rustler? You guys being serious right now? Rustler. That's not an available vehicle. You guys like trolling me right now? Nope, the Rustler's not an available vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
Spotty came back in again. Donated $10.04 this time. Oh my god. Anyway, guys. Oh, wait, the Rustler is the hot rod. Ooh. Oh yeah, not the Rustler, the Hustler. I see. Oops, I forgot that one. My bad. Okay, maybe we aren't anything just yet. The Hustler. See, there are so many vehicles yet to be released, guys. I completely forgot about this one. The Hustler. Alright, we're going to customize this one then. We'll do it in the Sandy Shores custom shop. This thing feels very slow. Just gotta point that out. First person. So you guys are on point. I have a whole list in front of me of vehicles we need to customize. And their names. And somehow I still missed it. We must have skipped past it. I just didn't go back to it. So I apologize. Someone asked, how do you have these online? We're not actually online. We're in story mode right now. And you can see I'm playing as Michael. Obviously I don't condemn the use of mods online. But Script Hook was updated today, which means I can now do this stream. I've literally been waiting since Tuesday last week to do this, so I could go through all of these unreleased and hidden vehicles from Doomsday Heists. And yeah, luckily early today, I was going to try and figure out a way to basically bypass Script Hook because it hadn't been updated. In case you didn't know, without Script Hook, you can't run mods in GTA 5. But if you have like a previous version of the game, you can. But I didn't have one, and I spent literally all morning trying to like figure out a way of doing it. Couldn't do it, and then luckily this evening Script Hook was updated, so we're all set. We're all good. Let's go into this custom shop though, and we'll finish things off then with the Rustler. Let's upgrade the armor and the brakes. Bumpers. Only a few options in here. We can remove that front chrome one. Let's do that. Actually, it's alright in fairness. Let's do that. Rear bumpers. We can delete that as well. Let's do that. Remove the license plate also. Engine. Upgrade that.
Yeah.
Freak Mads again, he said.
I don't know what to anymore. Can you have face cam?
I don't know what to do anymore. Can you do face cam? Basically, I think he's run out of questions to ask. Yeah, I can certainly do that. It has been requested in the past, but I just feel like for a lot of these streams, it's not really like that necessary, if that makes sense. But I definitely can if you want to see that sort of thing. I have done streams in the past, of course, with Facecam. Again, shout out to you, man. Thank you for that. Today you've donated so many times, and I appreciate that so much. So thank you, man. But yeah, we'll definitely see about setting that up at some point. We have a few exhaust options here as well. Oh, this one here, like, removes all of the fenders. We'll go for these. Yeah, we'll go for that one. The short upswept pipes. Those are pretty awesome, coming out of the side. Then we can change the stock grill either for a rusty one, the salty one, remove the grill completely, the nose delete, the chrome mesh, or the black mesh. I like that one. Let's go for that one. Hood. We can remove the hood. Reminds me of is it the Hot Knifing game? This car. So much. We can go for the various different bug intakes. We're gonna leave it as it is right now. I like the stock HUD that we have, so we'll leave it. Headlights, let's upgrade that to the Xenons, and then livery. A few options in here as well. Oh, we can go for the flame look.
Oh yeah.
Straight back in again from Freakmans. He said
Face cam and streams only.
Facecam in streams only. Yeah. Oh, of course in videos you wouldn't be able to put like facecam. It wouldn't make any sense. But yeah, certainly in streams. All right, man. I'll definitely try and get that set up now. Maybe even for tomorrow when we stream tomorrow morning, depending on what I look like when I wake up. I'll be waking up and streaming straight away, so I'll probably look like absolute death. But we'll certainly see what we can do. Oh, we have this one here, the custom racer. I have the Los Santos Customs livery. It's pretty cool. A few like rusty patch effects. Yeah, some pretty nice options here then, I guess. We're gonna go for that one there, the custom racer one. No point changing the plate because there's no longer a plate on it. I think we'll leave it in red as well. It looks quite nice in red, so we won't change that. We can add a sunshade. Looks alright. We'll do that. Then we can remove the side panels. We already have because we have the exhaust, and we can remove the fenders as well if we want to. But I like it as it is, so we won't do that. We'll leave the suspensions as it is, upgrade the transmission and the turbo.
There, that should give you a boost.
And the wheels. I'm terrible when it comes to wheels. Look in the tuner section. Yeah, maybe we'll go for a set of these, like mesh wheels. I think this have been lowriders, right, as well? Flares? Ooh, the flares could be right. Or we could go for the 7.5s. all the triple golds. Ooh, I'm stuck for choice right now. Oh, there we go. Those, I like those. Let's go for those. The fresh mesh kind of like goes with the theme of the car as well. So let's do that. We won't put anything else on those, and we can change the window tints, but let's not do that. It is like a classic car. After all, there we go. That's the Hustler, which you guys are referring to as the Rustler.
Oh,
Fully customized.
yeah.
Galaxy came straight back in again, fighting Luke.
Luke, winking face, purple heart.
$10.05. I think it's safe to say Galaxy's won it today, because we are now going to wrap things up for this stream. Hopefully, this time round, I haven't forgotten any vehicles. Those are all 13 of the hidden and unreleased vehicles then, from the Doomsday Heist update in GTA Online. As mentioned earlier on, one of these should be coming out tomorrow. The two choices are the Sentinel Classic and the Otark. Both those are awesome vehicles, as we've seen in this stream. We showed those off towards the start. So fingers crossed it will be one of those. And will come out tomorrow, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Either way, there will be the festive surprise content in game, so I will be streaming tomorrow morning as well once that's out. So of course, be sure to tune in. We'll do a few shoutouts now for those people who are still here, still tuned in. So if you guys want a shout out, just drop a like on the stream. We are only 370 likes away or so from 2,000 to Vince already. Drop a like on the stream. Oh my god, almost lost it there. This thing wants to drift as well. But yes, just comment in the chat so I can see your name, and we'll do a few shoutouts. And of course, if you haven't subscribed already, do so right now. If you're watching and you aren't subscribed, definitely do so. I'll do my best to upload the best GTA content out there. Although it's not arguably the best, I guess. Anyway, let's move on to the shoutouts. Shout out to Minion Fartgun for the like, thanks man. Shout out to Dark as well. Shout out to Liam. Shout out to John in the chat, thanks for the like. Shout out to Cryo, Jackie, L-Wheel, shout out to Zach as well, J-Dog, shout out to you, GTA Glitches, shout out to you, Galaxy of course, big shout out to you, Liam, Jake Moss, shout out to Pokemon, shout out to the Greek Beast, shout out to Luca, shout out to Sam, shout out to Too Good For You, shout out to MM1V, shout out to Duke, shout out to Duck as well. Shout out to Josh. Shout out to Anders. Shout out to Sharon. Shout out to Greek again, I think. Shout out to Holyman. Oh, Holyman. There's only one L. Holyman. Shout out to you. NTG. Shout out to you as well. I will make you a mod actually because you're here regularly. So let me make you a mod. Give me a second. There we go. Shout out to Ben Miller. Shout out to Kyan. Shout out to Charlie. Shout out to TXG. Shout out to Ben again. Shout out to Duck. Shout out to Venom. Shout out to such Wojtek. Wojtek. If I said your name right, apologize if I haven't. Shout out to Jesse. Shout out to Coastal. Shout out to Venom again. Shout out to Double. Oh my god. Probably trying to read the chat. Try and concentrate. Shout out to Monster. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Jake. Shout out to Flying Banana. Shout out to XD Gamer. Shout out to Armin. Shout out to Monster, shout out to Black Center, shout out to Nini, shout out to SMG Killer, shout out to War Freak, shout out to Super-O, shout out to Lucas. Seeing loads and loads of the same names. So we're going to wrap things up with just 5 more shout outs.
Yeah.
Oh, Spotty came in again. He's not letting it go. He's officially won the donation war for today against Galaxy. Unless she wants to quickly come in again. Take that top spot. Shout out to Jake Moss, shout out to Carly, shout out to Mayor You Know, shout out to Josh, shout out to Aventinor Turf, if I said that right, shout out to Wolf, and one final one, shout out to Jessica. There we go then guys, with that being said, hopefully that's everyone, or at least most of you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Those then are officially the 13 new, hidden and unreleased cars coming to GTA Online over the next few weeks and months. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys now tomorrow in my next video or live stream. Good night.